hopefully things will go smoothly once we.
Ooh, it's still not loading.
I know, man. It's just sitting there.
No, man. It's
Yeah,
Well, at least I can hear everybody out there on the stream. So
yeah. My stuff is loaded. I just don't see anybody else. I feel all alone.
yeah. So I've got back to the old. The world seems to be taking a while to load. So let me do this. And let me do this.
Okay, good. It's working.
I may end up having to go in and bounce our server 2 minutes before the game's supposed to start. Go Forge, go! What could go wrong on a Monday night? Ay, 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 ay. And all I did was change one module and see what happens. Now I can't. Oh, it's loading! It's loading! Go gadget.
Yeah.
Nothing like 30 seconds before we're supposed to go live.
Yeah, it looks like mine's just opening.
And I just want to say to everybody out there that's waiting on us to start, this is all Deglin's fault because he had to have his light HUD.
Which I still don't have.
Hey, DM, I got a question for you.
I got mine. Yes, sir.
Have you ever considered giving Burley a little bit of experience and possibly upping his hit die?
No,
Okay.
I haven't. I suppose we could. But let's talk about that after we get started. Let's kick this thing off. What do you say? And here we are. We made it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode of Agora Quest 21 Shots. I am Sean, your host. As always, bringing you together with some of the finest first edition gamers that this channel has to offer. I would like to thank everybody that's here a little bit early as we did our sound checks and tried to figure out why Forge didn't want to load for us at the 11th hour, or literally the 11th hour and 59th minute. Like literally 2 minutes before we were supposed to go, we're like, the game's not loading. And as I said, if anything goes wrong, we're going to blame Deglin because he made me make changes at the last second. So it is what it is. Welcome to Shiza Cinema. Yeah, there you go. You've got your light now. It didn't. Let's see if we can make that just a little bit more like bright and make everybody pale. If you're looking at the
I
stream,
have a lantern.
if you're looking at this, is that you, Declan?
Yeah, that's my lantern. I turned it on because I can't see any of the other characters without it.
Well, I thought you had changed it because originally it was like that, and then as I was watching you muck with it right before we started, you kind of made it more of a softer yellow kind of a color.
That's torch. I can hit torch.
Oh, I got you. Okay. All right. Right on. All right. So anyway, welcome everybody to tonight's show. If you're new here, welcome. If you're an old hand, welcome back. Don't forget, as you watch the stream, to get your tokens saved up and trade them in for natural ones and natural 20s. If you don't know where that is, it's very easy at the bottom of the chat. On Twitch, you can see the little token icon. You click that, it'll pop open a menu. You can see where you can give a nat 1 and a nat 20 or a nat 20 to your favorite player and or your humble DM. Just let us know when you do it. Let us know who the nat 1 and the nat 20 is for, and we will track and apply it as appropriate. Make sure that you get them in early, because if the group needs them for tonight's game, you cannot do it retroactively. So can't be in the middle of combat and suddenly say, oh gosh, I wish I had a nat 20 because that guy, I just missed him, and if I hit him, then we win, or we defeat him in combat, and then all of a sudden somebody out in the channel decides to give you a nat 20 or something like that. Doesn't work that way. So just like I said, make sure you get them in early, so they could use them throughout the game, because at the end of the game they do go away. There are certain circumstances where I allow them to carry over, but for the most part, those dice do go away. However, if you'd like to help support the stream as well as support your favorite character or humble DM, for every 100 bits that you cheer, you can grant an additional +1 that the player can track on his character sheet and use at any time to raise or lower a dice roll as might be appropriate, up to a maximum of a +5 in either direction. So currently, our players, as we stand right now, I, your humble DM, have a +1 and a +5. Sotal has a +3. Deglin, you still have a +4. Baron, you still have a pair of +5s available. Ronnie Noblight has a +1. Varus, you have a +2 and a +3. And Zadkill also has a pair of +5s. So as I said, you can only do a maximum of +5, and you cannot share across groupings. So if you have a +2 and a +3, then you have to make a choice. Do you want to use a +2 or a +3? You can't add them together to get a total of +5. So, but you can only have a maximum of +5 in any one group of those dice. So that being said, those do carry over from stream to stream, because I feel if you're going to help support our stream as well as give the players a little bit of an advantage here and there, then they should be allowed to get carried over. So those have been carried over for a while. Sometimes players use them, sometimes they don't. But as always, I encourage you, if you're going to help support the stream, that's a great way to do it, as well as help the party out. Also, of course, you want to help support the stream, because I have said it before 100 times, and I'll say it again 100 times. Every penny that you guys help support us with goes right back into the stream in some way, shape, or form, whether it's hosting services, content that I go out there and purchase, or pull down from somewhere, buy from somebody, or I've had a couple times in my 5th edition game where I actually contracted somebody to make some art for us. Anyway, bottom line is, help support the stream. Of course, you can do that by subscribing to the stream, or if you're not a person who wants to do recurring subscriptions month to month, even though you can turn them off, but you can always go to our tip jar. That tip jar is a great way to help support any stream, whether it's us or one of your favorite content providers on Twitch, because Twitch doesn't get a cut. It just goes between you and the content provider and whatever the payment service cut is. So, for example, I've used this as an example before. When Cannibal got me a tip for my Stream Deck, he gave the tip, and then there was like a 1.5% service fee that the credit card provider, I think at the time he used PayPal, don't quote me on that though, but they got like a 1.5%, and then I got the rest. So instead of Twitch taking 50%, they only got Twitch got nothing, and the credit card processor got like 1.5%. So it's a great way for any streamer if you want to help support them. If they have a tip jar, I encourage you to do that. And last but not least, if you're a Greyhawk fan, please go check out our Greyhawk Creatives page on Twitch, twitch.tv/team/Greyhawk Creatives. There's a bunch of Greyhawk content providers out there, from Laura Kazuma on down to ourselves. I encourage you to go check every one of them out, give every one of them a follow, give every one of them a shout out on their stream, let them know where you're coming from, so that they know that there's others that are appreciating them from afar. So yeah, man, I definitely encourage you guys to check them out. All these things you can check out, !socials. If you just hit that in chat, !socials, it'll give you the links to all of our stuff from our from our Twitter to our YouTube, where all these, if you miss it tonight, you can obviously catch it on YouTube. Our team page, all that stuff is out there. Our Discord, check it out, get involved. Help us out, help us grow the community. So with that being said, let's talk about where we are and what we've been doing. If you've been with us for the past several sessions, and I believe tonight is session 8 for this particular adventure, our party has found themselves in the bowels of what they have discovered, some sort of a craft that traveled through the stars and crash landed here multiple millennia ago. I believe we said somewhere around 6,000 years. Is that the quote? I think that we heard, Deglin, as you guys were communicating with the golem.
I believe that's the correct number.
Yep. So this thing has been here for a long period of time, buried in the mountains, and somehow has now become exposed. And something went amok or amiss. Some contagion spread its way throughout the ship, killing all of the crew. At least as far as we know, all the crew have been slain. But now it is inhabited by denizens of who knows what and from where, including these plant-like what we've dubbed as vegapygmies, these plant-like creatures that are humanoid, bipedal, rudimentary intelligence and whatnot, very tribal-oriented. And it appears that they have some sort of a fungi growing in their blood, as identified by our druid, Ronnie. And so we're not sure what is the sort of tie-in between the contagion and the death of the crew members of this vessel and the vegapygmies, but there is obviously some sort of a tie that our party is continuing to investigate. Since our last since last week, they have given up on the never-ending battle with the vegapygmies, as wave after wave after wave of the creatures were swarming them. They finally elected to play it a little smart and hauled ass, and they have come now to what appears to be some sort of a mid-level or a middle level. It's not as big and as spacious as the level they were just on. It's more sort of an in-between, almost like a sewer system with a bunch of pipes, huge pipes, and what look to be long, stringy, what we know as cables, but they don't. But these long ropes and whatnot strung everywhere, and there's like flashes and arcs of lightning jumping around some of the machines. As they got close to them, they could see the arcing and sparking going on inside the machinery. And so they have found themselves investigating this place. They found a golem that had one of those ropes tying it to the wall, and then suddenly the rope broke free and the golem began to move, and utilizing this weird magical device that translates language, Varys was able to communicate with this golem, and this is where they have learned a lot of the information that I've just discussed with regards to the crew and the ship and where it's been and how it got here and how long it has been here. But as they've been investigating and moving around, the golem brought them to a place where there is a door. That's the only door that they found down here thus far. And by the way, players, this door is it has no color panel on it, so it is a colorless door, if you will, for lack of a better term. And so, as you guys were approaching, the golem issued a warning about something on the other side. Unsure what it is, but he says there's danger on the other side of the door, and that's sort of where we left off last week. So, that being said, players, welcome back to the Barrier Peaks as we pick up tonight's episode 8 of Expedition to the Barrier Peaks. You find yourselves still a little bit huffing and puffing from the combat that you just left, and you've been moving down this second level or whatever it is, this sub-level, relatively quickly, and so you're still out of breath and still battered and bruised from the recent combat. Most of you seem to be in relative good health, although Satal is still fairly wounded. And I know that we were talking about taking a rest, but we never actually did take the rest before we broke.
I can cast a couple of spells I have left over on him. That'll help.
Okay. Yeah, he is. Let me see. Satal is out of 50. He's currently at 20.
Ah, yeah. So let me hit him with a few spells. Got left.
All right, Ronnie, let's stop messing with the drawings on the board, man.
All right.
Ronnie was here.
I didn't quite get there.
Oh, this is all jacked up.
Something not happening, right?
Yeah, it's got like everything that was in the bag of holding is now also listed on my gear in my combat menu. So
really?
I can't find my spells.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that it would take it out and would not put it on there.
No, it's all on there.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. My spells are above. This lists like extra stuff. There's a break, and then it lists everything else.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me go to this. I have a.
Yeah, there is. There's actions, and then there's combat stuff. There's whoosha. Nice.
12 there.
Yep. There you go. That gives them up to 32.
And I've got some cure light. We'll use the cure light.
Okay.
I don't remember hearing those effects before.
Yep.
Yeah, those are new.
Yep. That's what I said. I got rid of a lot of the old stuff, and I just went right with the game system, and those are built right in.
Gotcha. Well, you probably saw me playing with how to use the area of effect type stuff. Hopefully, I got it figured out now.
Yep. All right. He's at 43 out of 50.
I could do one more cure light, but then I'm out. If we're gonna take a long break, that'll be.
Are we
Yeah.
going to take a long? Are we going to rest up?
Yeah, I think the
soon,
plan
yeah.
was to come here to take a long rest.
Well, then in that case, your friendly neighborhood magic user.
All right. Anybody else want to hit Sultal with any spells before we go into our long rest?
We're just going to sleep right here in the middle of this big, huge open area.
I didn't say that. I'm just.
No, we were gonna go looking around.
Ronnie has no more cure spells. He's out.
I still have the staff of healing.
Well,
That's
dang,
true.
Jaina. Doesn't that thing like recharge every day?
No, well, we have to recharge it after we've run out of charges. There's still 20 of them on there.
Well, we do have
Come on, Gold Moon.
Yeah, and we have potions of healing and stuff. But
Totally up to you
he
guys.
should be up. He's only down like 5 now, I think, right?
He's down 7. I think he might have a potion. Let me look at his. Let me look at his sheet. There he is. All right. Actually, I'll do this so everybody can see his gear. He does not have any more potions. So, I don't know. If somebody wants to give him a potion of healing, and then he'll drink the whole potion of healing. He's down 5. He is down 5. So, if you guys want to... He only needs 4 because when he gets his... Actually, and he gets a +1, so he actually only needs to get 3 more hit points, and then he'll get 2 for the long rest, so that'll get him back up to max. So, again, I don't know if anybody wants to give him one, but what do you guys want to do as you're standing here at this door? And by the way, I did get an opportunity to put some of the walls in for the columns, so you may see the shadowy effects now because of the columns now have walls around them and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
anyway.
I swapped out the lamp for a torch because
Yep.
that bright white light was really just too much for me.
Well, I can adjust it, or you should be able to adjust the color.
Oh,
I can
really?
do that. Yeah, I can do that. If you want to, we'll take 30 seconds here. Go ahead and put on your light, and I'll go in and I'll adjust the.
All right. Yeah, when I turn it off, it's all black.
Yep.
Is there no light?
There is
no
no
light
light
in
down
there?
here. Nope.
Okay.
All right. So if I go to your token, and we make it more of a kind of a pale light.
When
How's
it
that?
pulses. Yeah, that's better.
Is that better? Do you want a pulse, or do you want a different? We don't even have.
I'd rather
to
it
have
just be straight light.
There we go. No more pulsation.
Yay.
So is that better for you then?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, good. All right. So as you guys are standing here, as I said, the golem is sort of standing there as you're healing yourselves and whatnot, and it's has its little lights on it and stuff like that. You see it just sort of standing there, patiently awaiting what you guys want to do next.
Whoever, do we need the translator device now, or does the robot?
The device takes about a turn or so to translate, but after that, it's almost like while you talk, it'll translate as you're talking, or it'll translate your sentence immediately thereafter. It doesn't take a long time, right? So it just took a little bit to get the language and the stuff like that.
So the robot itself doesn't ever actually learn the language either?
No, it just speaks, and then you guys hear it in common, and when you speak back into it, it hears it in whatever language it does.
All right, but that takes a charge each time, right?
No, it only does the it's like a timer thing on this
okay.
particular one.
So ask Kim, what's beyond that door up here?
As he looks, he's like maintenance supervisor, maintenance office.
Is it safe?
It sort of looks over, unknown, potential radiation hazard.
What is radiation?
And he explains to you that radiation is sort of like the sun beaming down on you intensely for several hours, potentially causing damage to internal organs and vital parts of the body, causing sickness and eventually perhaps death.
Oh.
That sounds
I don't know what
horrible.
radiation means, but I do know what hazard.
We don't want to go there then.
No.
Can he go in there and check it out and see if it's radiated?
Negative.
Um,
Proper tooling required to analyze atmosphere unavailable to this droid unit.
What protects from radiation? Either?
Potential radiation biohazard suits.
Like the ones upstairs?
Unknown.
Do we have those 6 suits? I think we do.
Well, the suits that you guys had were essentially what you figure were space suits.
Yeah,
you don't-
yeah.
you
I
don't-
don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what they are. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He doesn't. I mean, and you could probably show him
Yeah, let's show him one.
as he looks. He's like exterior suits, not sufficient to protect from intense radiation.
Well, there goes that idea.
Yep. Where's the next closest room?
Let me see. I don't even know if there is. As he looks, he goes, only room on this level, maintenance office. As you guys are standing there, Burly Bear begins growling and sort of huffing like he's angry or agitated.
Which way is he facing?
He's facing toward where he's facing here, like, where he's at looking this direction. But Ronnie, you've seen him agitated before, but this appears to be a little bit different. And as you look at him, Ronnie, you could see that it looks like he has blood coming out of his nose.
Well, that doesn't look good. I pointed out to everybody.
I think we should get away from this area.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Is
Yeah,
Burly
this
Bear
might-
able to walk?
Yeah, he's able to walk, but he just seems agitated.
Blood coming out of his nose is not a good thing.
Unless somebody punched him.
Yep. Yeah, he looks, when he's walking, he's laboring a little bit. Like he's sort of like his feet are kind of dragging a little bit.
The Central sword can't, it can detect magic, but it can't, detect invisibility, can it?
No.
Gem of Seeing. Get the gem out.
Okay, I'll use the gem of seeing.
Look around. See if there's something or someone else
Okay.
here.
The gem doesn't have charges, right? I forget.
No, it's just
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, you look around and yeah, you don't see anything.
anything about the bear itself.
No. Although he does look like his head's hanging a little bit lower, as if he's not feeling well, maybe.
You want me to try to heal him?
Could, or give him some water or something.
Maybe he knows that I had a big meal of bear meat tonight.
Oh no!
Maybe
Well-
the robot would understand what's wrong with him.
Yeah, is this whole floor radiated or just that area, robot?
Unknown. Potential for highest radiation contamination. Main office. Other locations may have breach in containment facilities. Unknown. This droid does not have the sufficient equipment necessary to detect abnormal radiation levels.
Well, I think we should move away from that door, gentlemen.
I would agree.
Okay.
Move south. I think.
Maybe if we walked this entire perimeter and mapped the whole thing out and made sure there was nobody in here, then maybe we would be able to just take a rest as far away from that door as possible.
Or get to a very open area and we'll stand watch.
Oh yeah, there's a door right there.
Yeah,
That-
there is
that's
actually.
Is that another travel cylinder?
So yes, it looks like that, and there's actually you can see there's like some sort of sheets of paper plastered to the wall. Like if you ever in a subway or something like that, they got the big things stuck up on the wall, the various things, advertisements and stuff like that. It kind of that's what it would look like to you in the modern day.
No, I see. I asked the droid golem thing. What does this mean?
He looks and he sort of examines it and he goes, "Oops, where's my golem at? Where'd he go? Somebody's on
He's
top
under
of it.
Zadkill.
Yeah, there he
Zadkill.
is. Yep, there he is. Yep. As he sort of stands there and looks, he's like, standard operating procedures utilizing vertical and lift tubes.
Is this one functioning?
Affirmative.
Well, do you know where this goes up to?
Affirmative. Main level officers, enlisted quarters, lower levels, arboretum, and the what's the word I'm looking for? Cargo facilities.
Officer quarters. That would be near the front of this vessel.
Affirmative.
We can rest there. The room with where we got the suits.
As you're standing there, suddenly the golem begins to shake violently. Begins to shake violently. He sort of his legs are like little pistons popping up and down, and his head's popping up and down. You can see sparks and smoke begin to come off of his
Run.
as,
Run.
Back up.
as you guys back away. Suddenly there's this high pitch and sparks and whatnot fly out of it as it gives a little mini explosion. And then it comes to rest where it stands.
Well done.
Immoving. Deglin, as you guys sort of move away and Satal joins you, you can see Satal looks like he's sweating slightly, and it looks like there's like a little trail of blood running out of his nose.
Oh shit! All right. So he's got a disease of some sort or an ailment.
Oh, they got hit by the venture babies. Do you have hearing disease?
I do. At least I have at least have it on the. Let me look at his.
Well, can the paladin do that too? Maybe.
I don't know. Can he?
Is he high enough level? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they cure disease at like 3rd level, don't they?
Yes, he can cure disease.
Well, one's got to hit Burly Bear and one's got to hit dude. So let me do Satal.
I'm staying back here.
Are you sure it's not poison?
I mean, could be in it.
Well, I mean, we haven't eaten anything that would be poison, unless it was airborne and breathed.
Well, remember those people were infected, and we did encounter some of those veggie pygmies that seemed like they were infected. So there's a definite possibility that we've got some dudes infected.
Yeah,
Right.
because
I would think disease though.
well,
so-
Santal, got beat up by them pretty bad.
And
So
so did the bear.
Yeah. Well, I think we all got kind of hit, didn't we?
Yeah, but I don't think every one of the veggie pygmies is corrupted.
Let me try healing Satal with a spell and see if that works. And if it does, then Zadkill can do the bear. Cure disease. Cat. So
As you sort
Clean-
of as you cast it on him, he sort of, thank you, my friend. I think that makes me feel much better. Thank you so much.
So clean his nose and see if it continues to run blood.
It does not appear to be, but he coughs slightly and coughs some blood into his hand.
Ah, shit.
I'm thinking radiation sickness, gentlemen. I mean, in my worldly knowledge.
Worldly, yes. That's how do you figure that out in game though? we were told what radiation is. We know that we went into an area. Well, no, we don't, because he was saying that he was having us roll against poison, but we don't know why, and that wouldn't be in character.
Well, if
I'm
we
thinking
move
we
further
need to get away from that
if we move
door.
further away from here, then maybe the hazard won't follow us.
You know what we could do? We could go back to that nurse that was up on the next level up, and it was further. It was far away from the Vegapygmy, so they
Yeah, it
they
was
should-
all the way on the eastern edge of the ship.
well,
Yeah.
and we know if we take the go up to the opposite area, we can avoid going west toward the pygmies and stay on the eastern side.
Right, but this thing is on the eastern side, so it'll take us up on the eastern side. No, it's on the western. What if we went all the way across? Because we know that, at least on the first deck that we were at, they had 4 of these things, and there was one at each one of the corners, or each one of the cardinal points.
Oh
Correct.
yeah, we can try going back east and see if we can take that one.
This transit. There's the word. All the way back across to the other side of the ship on the east side on this deck, and go up, and we should be right near those offices.
Okay, that'll put us away from the hazard that's here.
Here, and I don't think the Vegapygmies were on that anywhere near that area up top.
Yeah, well, even if they are, we can lock ourselves in a room or something and
That's true.
try to get rest in. Because get you and Baron and the spellcasters getting your spells back would be
Yeah, true.
useful.
Well, there should be one just south of us too, shouldn't there be? One more of those circle things.
Yeah.
We could take either one, unless you want to go all the way across.
Well, either near the opposite area or back to that nurse medical area.
I'm thinking the nurse medical probably only.
Yeah, for Santal and the bear. I'm not injured, so I'm okay with it.
Nobody else is showing signs, just the bear and Satal.
Yes.
Yeah, if we keep heading due east, it looks like there's one of those tower or transit tunnels.
Didn't we come down that one?
Yeah.
No, we came to the one up north.
Yeah, it was further north.
There are no landmarks in this place.
No, but we've already walked across here before, so.
You guys just gonna leave everybody else behind, huh? Keep
No.
I thought they were coming with us.
Well,
Well,
it's,
you want to split
running
the
into
party
walls
because you're
and
going
everything.
one way and we're going the other.
What? Where are you guys at?
that's
We're
exactly
north.
right. You're so far ahead, everybody.
Oh, I
Yeah.
am?
Yep.
Yeah, slow down, man.
Okay. You see where I'm at, right?
No,
Um,
I'm not
And
looking at the street.
Oh, now I see you.
I was just going below you.
Why am I
Alright,
all
where's
by
that kill?
myself?
he's coming.
All right.
I have to move everybody separately, so well, I don't have
Oh,
to,
there
but
it is.
I'll bring you up there. As you guys move your way across, you can see what looks to be a door in one of those rather large circle.
Characters off.
Give me just a second here.
Oh, there's the door.
Yep. Yep. Give me just a second here to. So as you guys approach and you see this large piece of machinery over here by where Deglin's at, you see tethered or sitting on the floor, tethered to a railing that surrounds this machinery, is some kind of a wagon or something that has a strange handlebar on it. It's got 4 wheels that it sits upon. It's rather long and it has raised edges, so it kind of reminds you of a wagon or a cart of some kind. Let me see if I can. What's the? Oh, wrong picture. Okay, there it
What's
is.
that? What's that thing in Citizen Kane called?
Rosebud?
Yes, Rosebud.
Ooh, Agomran just gave us a nat 20 for the party.
Woo! Thanks, Gomer. Appreciate it. There we go. That's. Damn it. Keep grabbing the wrong one. There we go.
I see a door.
And all right, so this is what you guys see. You can see that it's got these sort of these wheels that are partially pushed up inside the base, and then it has this sort of this handle that has a round wheel on it of some kind, but the handle itself can be moved up and down, vertical or laid flat. But it's got all this strange inscription on it, so you're not.
Is that similar to the inscription that is on the books I'm carrying?
Yes, a lot of the same lettering and the same lettering that you see is actually here on the where the door is, where it has the round cylinder, where the mine shaft is.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to the other one that you guys just looked at, that the golem explained to you had this posters stuck to it that basically give operating instructions on how to safety and make sure that your feet aren't wet when you're using the drop tubes and yada yada yada. But there's very
But it's
similar
consistent with the
lettering.
writing- It's consistent with the writing that's in the books.
Correct.
Okay, so that means that means that there's just one language that this sailing craft uses.
Correct.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Does it look like it would fit in the shaft?
No, No, it's too wide and long.
Well,
It's probably about 5 feet wide, 7 or 8 feet long.
tiny
So
giant talent jet. So,
it's a
yeah.
good thought.
You know, this looks useful maybe for moving the equipment down here or whatever this machinery and stuff. But we can't take it with us. So let's just leave it alone. We know where it is.
Yep. You can always
And
come back for it.
let's take the shaft and go find a place to go see the nurse lady, the
Now,
female doctor.
is this one moving like the other one was?
No, this one. Well, actually, you can't see from this side. There's nothing on this side. It's only a door on the other side.
Oh, over here.
Yeah, I have to open the door and look in, I guess.
Yep.
Am I ready?
Okay.
Slot the door.
Mm.
Oh, it has the feel. Looks like.
Yeah. As you look at it, this is only it has. This is the one where it's moving, right? But there's no light inside. It's completely pitch black on the inside.
Oh, I wonder if that means if you don't grab on, you're gonna fall.
Take one of those strange ships coins and just put it in there and see if it drops.
Yep. Yeah, I'll take one of the
Clink,
empty
clink,
ones.
and you hear it clatter
Yeah,
onto
yeah.
metal flooring about maybe 30 or 40 feet down.
Yep. Well, we know.
Don't fall.
No,
Now,
we know how. We know
although this is a unlit shaft, you can see that it appears to be some light below on the level below you,
Okay.
as well as the sounds of animals and wildlife are much more pronounced at this level than they were on the main level when you were upstairs.
Well, we don't want to go down yet. We have enough trouble as it is. um, you want to head up? We know we have to time it right.
Oh, the problem is Burly Bear can't.
Oh yeah.
He can't float.
That's true. Well, we're gonna have to risk one of the others then.
We'd have to risk the one all the way up to the north again.
Well,
was
I
the-
think we could use the one that we took down here and then just walk away from where we were fighting them guys.
Yeah, just east.
Unless they're waiting for us.
Well, I mean, they might not be. They might have gone back to whatever they were doing now that we're not bothering them anymore. So,
Okay, Baron is going to listen at the shaft. You said that there was wildlife,
Yep.
animal noises. Excuse me, at the bottom.
Yes.
Okay, the animal noises that I would recognize.
Sounds like a lot of bird squalls and stuff like that. The occasional roar of some kind of animal, but you're not really like sure exactly what it is.
The golem did mention something about an arboreum, I believe, and I think that stems from a word for trees. So there might be a jungle down there, or a forest. This is one remarkable craft.
Or it could just be that nature has worked its way inside the machine or this building, this thing, and taken over certain levels.
Well, that's true also.
Story.
Does Burley look like he's getting worse or better?
That hasn't changed in the past several minutes, so doesn't appear either.
What about Siltal after having the cure disease on it?
Yeah, he still looks very clammy. Sort of has that look and the the sheen of sweat on him, as if in his brow, his hair is a little bit plastered to his brow.
Do you have a fever?
He doesn't feel like he has a fever. He's not like super flushed or anything like that. He says, "I feel weak. Not myself. I think I am okay though."
Surrounding cats and neutralize poison. Okay.
Okay. On Burly Bear?
Nope. Siltal.
Oh, okay. All right. So as you sort of cast it, wait a couple minutes or so, and he still feels ill.
If this is something that our magic can't fix, then it's got to be of whoever the manufacturers of this place is. So,
I mean,
well, we know it's a ship now, right? Yeah, we know it's a ship now.
Yeah.
This could be the thing that killed the crew of this crap.
Right.
Sorry to mention it.
Well, I tell
we don't
Burley
have
to hold
happen to
tight.
anybody.
Why don't we go up through the shaft we took down here and find that robot lady who heals people?
We should send Varys up invisible and see if the coast is clear.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Are you guys going back to the north one, or are you doing this one here? Because
The
this
north
one here, I was going to say, this one here is literally right where the medical facilities are.
But the problem is Burly Bear can't climb ladders, or can he?
No, he can't.
Well, bears are very good at climbing.
Yeah,
I just saw a video where this bear was on a ladder.
Yep. Getting on a ladder is one thing. Getting on a moving ladder, but he has to jump out and grab a hold of it, is another.
Yeah.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Wouldn't he just float in this thing like we did?
This one
Thi-
doesn't have the
This
anti-gravity.
one- yeah, this one doesn't have it. So
It
you're
has a
gonna have
moving
to-
has a moving ladder, but it doesn't have the lights on, which indicates the you can float magically.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the lights mean that you can float magically.
Apparently so.
A
Yeah,
levitation spell. Very nice.
Yeah, you're gonna have to like step on the little ledge and then grab a rung and time it right.
Yep.
Anybody?
Which-
I think we have a potion of levitation if we want to waste
I
it.
mean, save that. Let me go up and. I mean, I can go.
I mean, for that matter,
Well,
I have
he
a
didn't go
potion
off
of
and-
gaseous form.
I can go up and take a look, or we can just go back to the other one.
So you're gonna go up this one and see if you can get the robot to come down with you?
No, I was maybe gonna go up and then I can lower like a rope down, and you can tie Burly Bear to it, and then maybe I can tie it to something else, and we can kind of pull him up once all of us.
Oh well, or
Yeah.
my strength. I should be able. How much does Burly Bear weigh?
It probably
Um,
weighs, I would guess, somewhere between 300 and 500 pounds.
Yep.
I have
then you might need the potion.
I get a 500-pound bonus for my belt, so I could pull him up. And if a couple of us did it, it would be even easier.
Well, why don't we just, I mean, it's not going to take Varys very long to just pop up this shaft and take a look at it. And he might even be able to Siltal if it is right where it's at. Siltal could just go right up there and get healed right now, and then we just got to go worry about Burley.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe the robot will come down one level and fix the bear.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was a girl.
Yeah, it was a girl.
A girl golem.
A girl
female
golem.
golem.
Yes.
Yep. That's my story. So what do we want to do? So Varys, you're going to go ahead and climb. Sultal's going to go with you because he doesn't want to leave you to in the event that there is something there.
I was going to turn invisible.
Okay. So, but he's still going to come up like behind you as you go. He'll wait a little
that's
bit.
fine.
He'll come up
Yeah.
behind you. Okay. All right. So you guys step in. It's easy enough to grab a hold of a rung and catch a ride on your way up. As you get back up to the top, oops, why is that not letting me? Oh, that's kind of strange. Anyway, as you get up to the top, you find yourself on the eastern edge of the eastern edge of the ship. Directly in front of you, you can see the yellow doors.
Do I remember which one?
This one was the healing lady, and this one with the door still open is where the golem tried to basically operate it on Satal.
Oh, yeah. We don't want to do that. We want to. So I'm gonna. Yeah, we don't see
Disregard Satal here. The
Yeah.
thing won't let me make him invisible. It's weird. Oh, there it goes. Okay, now I can. I just want to hide him so you know he's not there. But eventually, if he comes up, he will be there.
Alright, I'm going to say it looks well. Oh, I don't have a sending stone. I should have got one of those.
No, but I mean, you can see down there as he's standing on the ladder looking down. It's only about
I'll wave
30
him
feet
up.
down. Okay.
I'll reappear and wave him up.
Okay. All right. Takes Satal a couple minutes to climb up. You can see that even though he's hanging on, he sort of wrapped his arm around it as he's not feeling well.
You might have to grab him when he gets to the top.
Yeah,
He's not quite that bad, but yeah, he is definitely looks like he's about to throw up over everybody.
well, I'm gonna let him go in first,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use the translator and
Okay.
say, "Friend ill, make better."
As the golem begins to squawk, and she walks over and she has some kind of a box in front of her, and she looks through the box at him, and she sort of moves her way down and looks up, and she says, "Further testing required. Please wait." She comes back and she grabs a hold of his arm and sticks a needle in him, and he jerks back, and she's like, "Blood sampling required. Please hold still."
I put my hand reassuringly on his shoulder.
As the golem then sticks the needle again and pulls back a little plunger, and you see some red liquid, which is obviously his blood, be pulled out into it. She goes over to this device. It looks to you like a cooking pot of some kind, and she lifts the lid, and inside there's these little vials, probably about, I don't know, less than a potion. As she sort of puts his blood in there in a couple different ones, sits down and closes the lid and pushes a button, and you hear this whirring sound. And she turns, and she says, 15-minute sampling required. I will be with you as soon as I can.
Is there like a bench or a chair?
Yes,
or something?
yeah, there are like over here there are the remains of old cushy chairs and whatnot.
I'm gonna set Satal in one,
Okay.
and then say I'll be right back. And I'll come
Okay.
back to the shaft and say, like I'll wave down and Jacqueline or someone poking through and say, "You might as well come up. It's gonna be a little bit." She's trying to figure out what's wrong with him.
That's right. We'll wait with the bear. We don't want him to be here alone.
Okay.
Alright. Well, then I'll shut the door so
Okay.
nothing comes at us. Oh wait.
All right. So this is a good time for our 15-minute break then?
I mean,
Just teasing. We're going to do this real time.
Is
Um,
there a way to swing the computer and check?
Oh,
15
I noticed the clock's not on here.
Yeah, no, that's another thing that's something I got to put back because I like to have the clock. But if you open up the calendar, like I can go here and I can open up a calendar and it'll show that the time is clicking, and I can keep that on the stream. But you'd have to do it on yourself to do it. So you guys wait for about 15 minutes or so, and she goes over and she takes a sample out and she looks at it and she moves over to another device and pours some of the blood onto what looks to be a piece of glass or a piece of leaded material, and she starts looking through some kind of a thing like a tube of some kind, and it's got little knobs on the side. She starts spinning them back and forth, and she goes, as suspected, your friend has been poisoned with radiation sickness. I have a serum to be able to fix that, but he will feel weak for a day or so. And she goes and grabs something out of one of her
How
many.
much? How much serum do you have?
I have enough to treat your friend. As she turns and she comes back, again taking his arm with the needle and injects him with this looks just like almost like water, maybe a little bit thicker than water, and he sort of groans as it gets in, and she goes, "Oh, stop being a baby," and
So
removes.
that's what radiation sickness looks like.
And
Now I know.
and she looks at you and she spits out in her native tongue, and it translates relatively quickly that please be careful. There are many dangerous places on this ship where shielding may not be as strong as it once was. Radiation sickness can kill you within a day if it's intense enough, sometimes within hours. So I suggest that you're very careful wherever you go.
Thank you. Where might we find protection?
Oh, I perhaps
Radiation?
perhaps from the security, they may have protective, but most of it was with our maintenance crews. They are the ones that had to usually deal with going outside the ship with potential exposure to radiation.
Okay.
I wonder. I wonder if they have a device that we could use that could detect radiation, as it seems to be coming from this craft itself. There must be some magic that could do that. Surely.
Mhm. Maybe. I don't know, but you're downstairs, so you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm here.
I was getting to that. Let me play my character, please. Um,
I don't know. I thought it was up. I thought it was downstairs.
I was I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I can't say anything. I'm downstairs.
yeah. So you don't know. So the suits were with a maintenance crew. Did they have any devices that would detect the radiation,
Oh,
or
absolutely.
you have one?
I'm sure somebody in the maintenance somewhere on this uh, has what you need to detect. So yes, there is the ability to detect atmosphere as well as radiation levels that are exceed the norms.
Do you
Um,
happen to have a picture or a schematic?
I do not.
No, thank you. What is your name?
I am Sarah.
I'm Varus. Nice to meet you, Sarah. Thank
It
you
is
for your help,
not Sarah. Sarah.
Sarah. All right.
Yeah, get it right, man. Come on.
Oh, thank me. Hmm.
All right. Well, we still got to figure out the
Yeah,
bear.
well, I'm gonna wait till I guess I'm gonna peek out here, take some towel with me,
Okay.
and say, well, she had a cure. He had radiation sickness. He might be still ill for a day or more. Probably gonna need some rest. I don't know if she has any more. She seemed like it might be the only dose she had. She didn't really say. She didn't give me a clear answer on that. So she said it might, if you're infected, it might kill you within hours or days, depending on like the level you're exposed to and whatnot. So
Well,
Billy Bear probably needs to get up here.
hopefully she's a veterinarian. And
So what do you want to
And,
do?
I'm staying up here. I'm already up here.
Okay.
So I
so he's
tell him,
yelling this down the tunnel to us, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. So I think what we should do. Hold on a second. Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you. Anyway, we should probably try to take Burly Bear and go up to the northern transport
Okay.
and see if we can get up there without aggravating the vegetables.
Okay.
Sounds good.
yep.
Yep.
I think
right.
me and Paul should do some sneaking up there.
So are you guys going to wait for them down there where you're at, Varys, or are you going to go to the north and meet them?
I don't know. Do you guys want us to meet you or just stay here?
We might need the firepower.
Yeah, especially doing some backstabbing. If they're focused on us coming up the tunnel, then you can hit them in the back.
Okay.
All right.
All right. As we go back downstairs. Get rid of Varys. And where's Masatal? There.
There you go.
There he is. Yep. All right. As you guys are back downstairs, working your way once again north.
I don't know what. What is it? Go that way. No. It's been over this way.
No, we're headed the right direction. It's a big spot down here.
It's an empty spot right there. We can't go through. Wait for you.
There she blows.
As you guys work your way, there is no opening on the north side. There's only the door on the south.
I'm thinking we could try listening here, see if we can hear any veggie pygmies first.
Okay. Somebody go ahead and, well, actually, Satal will give a listen check. Is leafy stuff. Hear noise. There we are. Wah, wah.
That's the psionic roll, DM. He's good now.
Yep. No, he hears no noise.
All right, well, let's do it. Ronnie's like, all right, Burley, let's step in there and you'll float and go up.
All right, what order are we going up?
I'm gonna wait for the bear to go up first.
Okay, who's going first then?
Well, I think one of these guys with a lot of hit points and that hits things well should go first. Then I'll come up with Burley after that.
All right. So, Zadkiel,
And then me.
and as you guys get to the top, just as Zadkiel's stepping out, he steps out of the way. Deglin, you step out, and you hear a sort of a hissing sort of a sound coming from the hallway directly to your south. Why did it not? Oh, that's why. Sorry, because I have to move
Have
myself.
we heard this hissing before?
Yes, you. Oh, great. Hang on a second. I'm sorry. Because Siltal isn't there, I can't see anything on the stream map. So now I have to. I really do not like this about this. That's one thing that has to get fixed. I have to be able to have an observer that can see everybody, no matter where they're at or what they're doing, not just the token that I'm in charge of. So I have to go here, and I'm going to make myself a owner if it'll allow me. Probably won't. Sorry, guys. I apologize for this, but I thought I had a way around it. I thought it was working, but apparently not. I cannot create an observer token that lets me see everything that everybody's doing just as an observer, not an owner. So I have to make myself an owner of at least one person in every group. Otherwise, I won't be able to see anything. Now, the Ronnie is not there. Burley is not there. And Baron is not there. However, Deglin, as you sort of step out, you and Zadkiel see there are a pair of Vegapygmies apparently posting watch. As you guys come back up, each one of them targets you with a dart.
Shield wall! Shield borg!
As it fires a dart at Zadkiel and misses, and it turns to run. The other one, targets Deglin, firing its dart. Misses as well.
Well, I've been able to be there since.
I thought you guys said you were staying there waiting for them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
They talked about having us meet them.
In case we need a backstab, yeah.
Yeah, so
My apologies.
I agreed to that.
Yep.
I was going to be invisible.
Yep, you're right. For some reason, I was thinking you guys were just staying there. Hang on just a second. Let me get you up there. And move you guys across the map. Dun, dun, dun. So as you guys are there and you are invisible, you see that the Vegapygmies both sort of stepped out of the doors, Varys, as you're sort of like in this area right here. Sotal's up here. You watch as the Vegapygmies sort of stepped out of the door. Come on. Stepped out of their doors, threw darts, and getting ready to turn. But I'll allow you the opportunity to have seen them as they stood up there to throw, to move in to attack at least one of them before they take off to the south.
Baron wants to cast shield on himself.
You're like downstairs. You guys aren't up. You're not. You guys aren't up here yet. This is all sort of happening right now. So,
So there's the one
So this is
here and the
first
one
floor
here.
this is the first floor that this is happening on.
that is correct. Yeah, there's
Okay,
one
we
here
go up
and there's one
floor.
there.
I want to use the paralyzed pistol on them both.
Okay.
So, should I just target one of them to start with?
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you get 2 shots, right? So. Actually, I take it back. You get 1 shot. 1 shot per round.
Oh,
And it's armor class. Yeah, I don't know if that hit or not. Let me double check. Yep, missed. Missed it by 6. Their armor class is 4. So as you blast with your paralyzing tool or weapon, it flies past the Vegapygmy just over its head. As it sees you, it lets out sort of a screech, and turns to run. Deglin, I am going to give you and Zadkiel, if he has a ranged attack. I don't know that he does. He does not have a ranged attack, so he really can't do anything from here. But if you have a ranged attack, I will give you a ranged attack as the Vegapygmy's turn to run.
Do I have enough time to cast the spell for the range? Spiritual hammer.
Yeah, that's like an attack for this round.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do then.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
Oh. My foundry window just died. I don't know
Are you
why.
serious?
I think I clicked it wrong.
Hey, monkey finally made it. Woo! Whoop whoop. Is it reloaded yet?
It's reloading. It's not there.
Ugh.
There.
I bet.
How do you do a raid?
What's that?
How does one raid someplace?
When you're streaming and you're online, and then you want to go to another stream, you do there's a command to do raid, and you boot /raid, and then the name of the channel that you're raiding. If you're using OBS, or like I have Stream Deck, I can just open up and push a button, and it executes the same command. It's /raid, and then space, and then the name of the channel you're raiding.
Fancy.
All right, I want to cast spiritual weapon. All right, and then I'm gonna throw my hammer at it.
All right, so this is where I die.
Trying to. You just won't go quietly into the night. Essentially, you guys just climb back up the ladder, and as you got to the top of the ladder, you were immediately attacked by a pair of Vegapygmies who were apparently on guard, waiting for you guys to come back up.
I don't know if it's gonna give me my +4. It's supposed to be 40.
All right. If it doesn't, we'll just modify as necessary.
Select ammo.
Okay. Baron is on the second floor, and he can hear the sound of combat coming from above him up the shaft, right?
That is correct.
Okay, good. Now he will cast shield on himself.
Okay.
All right, I don't know how to
come
do it,
on.
but I'll
As
give it
you
a shot.
missed. As the Vegapygmies turn to run. All right. Right. As the veg of pygmies goes screeching down. By the way, you might want to. Oh, thank you. Oh no, you didn't. Might want to take the target off of him.
Come on. There you go.
Yep. As they disappear into the darkness to the south. Not sure where they're at or where they're going. But
Well, they're summoning hope, probably. So,
as Satal
What?
comes limping over, come, we must go quickly. I'm sure that they're going to bring reinforcements.
Yep. Let's get the bear and
Um,
everything ready up.
they're turning invisible.
All right. As eventually you come up to the top, you have shield cast. How long does shield last? Does it say?
45 rounds.
Okay. I think you're good. All
my
right.
hammer's still flying. I'm just keeping it above my head until I need it, or until
Okay.
the spell goes out.
Why don't you carry it? It'll travel faster.
No, because it flies per my mind.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. As you guys go to haul ass.
Let's go in this room. There's some guys with fangs under their teeth. They seem nice.
Come on, man. Why are you not moving?
Got to remember, you have to. Looks like you. Hang on a second, guys. It looks. Guys, stop moving, please.
Yes.
It looks like you're not. You clicked one of the buttons or something to select something, and now you're not selecting your character to move it. So I think that's what's happening, Baron. So
okay.
you have to on the left.
How do I remedy this?
On the left-hand side, you see the little icon that looks like a person's head at the very top of the menu.
Yes.
Click that, and then make sure that you click the little square. When you mouse over that, yep, click the little selection square, and now you should be able to select your token and move it.
Okay. I just learned another thing.
All right. Now we can get back to where we were going. As you guys move your way south.
That's the right way? No.
I think we want to go east, don't we? Or is it
Yep.
south?
Yeah.
No, you were right, east.
Yeah, Satal knows.
I went the wrong way.
It's a square room.
Yeah, where are we?
That's because you guys went into the room instead of going down.
Oh, okay. I can't see
And
anything.
we're the will-o-the-wisp.
You guys gotta follow me, not where you think you're going.
I can't see.
Where we can't even see you.
Well,
It's because it's dark and you guys need to stay.
I got
with-
my light on.
I got mine too.
Apparently your light's not on then, huh? If you can't see anything.
Okay, my lantern isn't working.
No,
So-
mine's working too.
So go
I'm
east.
taking my lamp back to Walmart. It's not working.
Go east.
It's just a
Go
black
south.
area.
There's a door here on the east.
Hey, there's a silver guy here. It's a silver surfer.
That's the nurse.
Oh, Hide in here.
Is Susie or something.
Susie.
Thank you.
Susie.
Yeah, you can't walk through corners. You have to go all the way down and then around. There are walls, so
Invented walls. Bleh. Overrated.
as you guys arrive, you see the golem female stands and just sort of looks, and she speaks. I I want to double check something here real quick on because I don't think I ever gave I thought it was a time thing, but it might be a charge thing. So I want to look and see. So it drains 1 charge for every turn of use. So for every 10 minutes of use or so. So I'm going to say, and the whole time you've had it, you've used 2 charges by now. But anyway, as she speaks, welcome to the medical facility. I am Sierra, your attending nurse. How may you be of service?
Point at the bear.
Bear has radiation poisoning. Can you help him?
Oh, poor thing. Of course, we are able to facilitate the healing of any and all manner of creature. As she walks over to Burly Bear, sticks him with a needle, causing Burly Bear to roar with a little bit of discomfort.
Ronnie, you wanna?
I was afraid that was going to happen.
Oh yeah. Well, Ronnie's definitely talking and comforting him, no doubt about it.
We don't need all the veggies coming this way.
As Satal stands outside guarding the door. Very similar to what she did for Varys. About 20 minutes later, she steps back from her gizmos and says that the analysis has confirmed bear subject suffering from mild, potentially fatal case of radiation sickness. Recommended course of treatment, anti-radiation serum. And she goes and retrieves some more serum and injects Burly Bear with it, giving the same sort of prognosis that he'll be under the weather for a day or so, but he should be make a full recovery with no other ill side effects. And as you pet him, Ronnie, you sort of look down in surprise as your hand now has a little clump of Burly Bear fur in it.
Oh no, he was losing his hair. You ever seen a bald bear? They're ugly.
I seen a bald cat and a bald person.
Really ugly.
Yeah, the bears of Virginia are developing mange, so they're pretty nasty looking.
Mm-hmm.
So I've never seen a ball bear. Is that where the word ball bearing come from?
Oh, come on.
This is what we've been dealing with for a year now, Baron. So, get used to it.
Okay, I'd like to talk to the girl golem.
Okay.
Ask her what some of these devices are. 'Cause it
She's
looks like magic to me.
she points and she says, model X350 centrifuge.
Modulator.
Yep. She's like, the model X350 centrifuge for gas as well as liquid analysis. And she points to the device next to it that she was looking at as what she describes as a microscope, whatever that means. It's a scope of some kind that allows her to analyze liquids and stuff or whatever is on this little slide, this glass piece that she sticks it on. Basic other doctory devices, stethoscope, tongue depressor, rectal thermometer.
What is right?
Could I look into this magic device of yours, pointing at the microscope?
Of course.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you were putting.
I said microscope.
Yeah.
Microscope.
I don't want nothing to do with the rectal thermometer, but I'll take the
Didn't
microscope.
say anything about that.
As you look into it, you can see what appears to be a reddish liquid that's on the slide, what you know it to be blood. But as you look at it, you are amazed to see there's something in the blood moving, like these little round things kind of moving and slightly, you know what I mean? They're not like going super fast, but they're just sort of floating there, moving. And it's like you're looking into another world as you realize that whatever you're looking at is something that's inside the blood, but you can't see it, but this device lets you see it.
Wow. Amazing.
Well, yes, it is.
What am I looking at through? I know that this is where you put some blood.
You see the red blood cells are being completely overrun and breaking down due to the radiation, and all the white pussy material is the white blood cells trying their best to fend off the infection, but failing to do so. And because of the fact that we noticed the breakdown, the cellular breakdown of the red blood cells and the high concentration of the white blood cells present indicate an infection or an illness of some kind. Hence, we realize that it is more than likely based on the subject's demeanor, the subject's physical appearance, as well as the analysis of the blood give us a
I think
prognosis.
I'm parsing every other word.
as she's like basically telling you that you're looking at stuff in the blood, white cells and red cells. The white cells apparently are there to fight infection. The red cells are being affected by the radiation, and so that's essentially it.
So why do I not see white blood? I only see red blood.
The oxygen, the high concentration of oxygen gives the blood its reddish color. However, if you were to look at blood inside a body, it's actually more bluish in color. It's only when it's exposed to oxygen of the atmosphere that the blood becomes enriched with the oxygen and thus gives it that reddish color. However, you can see in the blood there are different types of cells or different types of objects. And what she indicates to be the white blood cells don't really look white to you, but that's what she's calling them. And the red blood cells don't really mean anything to you because all the blood's red. But you can definitely see that there are smaller cells, and they appear to be, some of them, broken in some way, shape, or form. And there's a lot of these larger cells that she calls white blood cells in there. But you are correct. You don't really see white. They just use those terms to identify different types of cells.
Strange magic.
Oh.
Baron's trying to make some sense out of this. It's slowly sinking in.
Right.
So, are we done? Or are we?
Yes, unless there is some other something else that I might do for you.
Anybody else that's still injured, maybe?
Well, Ronnie's down a couple of points, and so is Burley.
She can fix you up, can't she?
Yeah. Yes, and Baron's got a big knot on the side of his head. It's now turning an ugly color.
Yeah, I got some. Yeah, I'm down a little bit.
I got a
Hold on.
rash.
Burley's not injured, but Ronnie is.
Burley, I'm showing him as having 18 hit points out of his maximum of 23, so he's down 5.
Oh, well, this little tab shows him 23 out of 23. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Yes, I'll fix that, because the reason that is because the tokens don't transfer from level to level. So when you healed him down below, so I need to make sure that before you guys do any healing, I need to make sure that I look and see. Right. So Ronnie, you are at 42 out of 49. Want to make sure. Make sure that's correct.
Yeah, Baron is looking at 20 out of 31.
Yeah, I need to hang on a second. Oh, yeah. Why is your max is 39, Ronnie?
No, 49.
49. And you're level 9, right? Or level 10 now?
10.
All right. So that's all right. Here's what I'm going to do. First, you're going to go away for a second here, Ronnie.
That's all right.
I don't know why. All right, there's the correct one. Let's see. Tall. Baron. Put Baron back. There we go. And I want to make sure. So Baron, your hit points were. Let me double check on yours.
On the 20 now.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you were, because that's what I had you as on the downstairs, 20 out of 31. So I just want to make sure that your hit points are correct. So it looks like everybody is correct now. So right now, Sultal is only down 5, so he's okay. Varus is maxed. Zadkiel is down 7. Deglin is maxed. And
Baron's down 11.
Baron's down 11. Yeah, and Ronnie's down 7. Yep, so you guys definitely could do some healing if you need it, if you got it. But are we going to find some place to hole up to do a long rest, or what do we want to do? Don't everybody speak at once.
Well,
Can we rest right here?
could we rest right? Yes. Could we rest right here?
The golem says this is not a place for loitering. If you're not here to be healed or recuperated, then you need to please find yourselves another location.
Is there a place of safety that we can go to?
You guys have keys to the various doors and rooms, so you know that there are other places around here that you can.
Let's go back to the security place.
Does the girl golem know of a room?
I mean, we got all kinds of keys, so.
Well, there was a
Yes.
red room that we didn't get a chance to go check out. 2 of
Ronnie,
them.
Ronnie thanks the robot lady for her assistance.
You are most welcome.
Thank you for explaining this to me.
It was my pleasure. You were an adequate student.
Adequate.
I mean, in theory, we could probably hold up.
I'm kind of upset about that, but I can understand where she's coming from.
All right, where to?
Do we remember where the security room was, or do we remember where there was a room that had a whole bunch of golems in it, but there was one red door inside the place?
I think that was south of us.
Yeah, that was south, but I don't remember.
I would say is anywhere on this side, we didn't really run into those pygmies.
Yeah, I think they have territories. So careful which tribe.
When you're a
makes it
jet.
awesome.
Okay. as you guys move your way south, some of this area seems familiar, as the doors along the what's that? As the doors along the western wall where you guys are, although they're the ones on the eastern wall are yellow, the ones on the western wall are orange, as well as open doorways, I should say.
Did we look in this one?
Yeah, you guys did. You just closed it as you left.
Oh, okay. Well, we want to pick one of these. I mean,
What time is it? I can't still.
It's roughly 1800.
I don't. Do we want to go back down to the first floor? Because if we do, we have to take that northern elevator. It's the only one
You're
that's-
on the first floor.
we're on the first one.
Well, the next floor. Second.
Let's just find a place to rest.
Yeah, I think we can just grab one of any of these rooms and just hunker down.
Okay.
That looks like a pretty good sized one on the right there.
There is no door, though. There's no.
Yeah, there's no door.
Oh, that's true.
We can use this one that Danglin's in front of.
There's no door. Only Zoom.
It's just
Okay. And there is a second door in there as well.
Yeah. But there's no other connecting.
No.
Yeah, so let's just secure this door and post a watch.
Okay.
I can't see anything inside that room. It's all black.
Oh, because. Oh yeah.
Even with my lantern on, if the door's open, I can.
That's
shine light in
because
the hallway.
I'm just saying your light shows 0 feet. So a lantern is a 40-foot radius, not 400, 40.
Okay.
Right is 20, and we're going to do that.
Yeah, it's dark for me too. Hello, anybody home? Well,
There
we
it
go.
is. Somebody turn the light on.
I did. As I said,
Oh, okay.
your every token is different each level, right? So if you do something on a level and you go to another map, you have to make sure you adjust it as well. Especially if the tokens are already on the map. Like the next level down, you guys haven't been to, so I'll place you there, and your token. Did you just turn the light on? Who did that?
No, that was me, DM.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I'm doing.
It's all right. I get it.
All right, I figured it out.
Oh, you got it. Okay. I won't touch nothing then. All right. So you guys find yourself in this room about to go through a long rest. Is that correct?
This is one that we've been in before.
Yes. All right. So first of all, who is taking first watch?
I'll take.
All right. So Deglin, who's next?
I'll take second watch.
Zadkila's second watch. One more, unless you guys are going to go 4 watches. 2-hour watches, 4-hour watches. Come on, military guys. Tell me what we want to do.
I don't know, 2 hour. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So
Everybody.
Tal will take the third watch. So if we're going, we need to go 12 hours. So that needs, at least everybody has to do at least 2 hours. I would think Baron would be the last one on watch as a magic user.
Right.
As the last one. So after Satal, it's either Ronnie or Varys.
You can put Ron Dog on there. I'm fine with it.
All right, and then maybe Varys, and then last but not least, so Baron. Okay, 2-hour watches as we go. First of all, before we do anything else, everybody that's down hit points, you get 1 hit point plus your Constitution bonus. So in this case, Baron gets 2 hit points back from his rest, putting him at
Hey,
47.
Are you putting this on the sheet for me?
Yep, I'm going to. You don't get a con bonus, right? Nope. So you just get the 1 hit point. So that leaves you at 21. All right. Ronnie Noblight, do you get a con bonus?
No.
Do not get a con bonus, so you are now at 43. Anybody else down? I don't think anybody else is down, are they?
No.
Oh, that's it. All right. So everybody give themselves a long rest so you can reset your spells and all that other stuff. I don't know for sure if there's a way to do it on this sheet. I don't.
Under gear, there's a thing that says long rest.
Yep, there sure is. If you go to gear, there's a long rest. There's a little like TP symbol. You click the long rest. You do yes. And I just want to let you know that it will take away food and water if you have it set.
And it reset all my spells.
Yep, and it should reset all your spells and all that. So everybody go
I
ahead.
can learn different spells now, correct?
Yes, whatever spells you want to memorize for the day, you just have to go in and.
Where is this gear?
On your character sheet, there's a tab that says gear.
Gear, the word, sorry.
Yeah. And
That was like a symbol. Gear.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Nope. Yep. All right. So I still need Deglin and I still need Zadkiel.
No, I did mine.
Yep. No, you did.
I did mine manually.
What do you mean manually?
I just reset all my spells manually.
Oh, well, that's why we have the thing, because then it takes away your food and water too.
Well,
It literally does everything for you,
all right, let me do
which is fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just saying it does everything manually or automatically for you, so it automatically reset all your spells and do all that stuff. All right, and now I just have to advance the time for however many hours. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. As we advance that to the 9th day of Sunzeb. And okay, I am good to go. So you guys take your long rest. It is an uneventful night, fortunately or unfortunately, depending upon those or how you look at it. As you guys wake up once again, feeling the slight hum in the floors and walls from this strange alien metallic cave place that you've been in for the past day or two. Starting to get on your nerves a little bit, but where do we wish to go following your long rest? What do we wish to do and where do we want to go?
Well, we can go and check out those red rooms, or we can go downstairs, finish exploring that section.
I think we should stay away from downstairs because of the radiation.
Well, those
No.
guys, when we got irradiated, we didn't get irradiated down there. We got irradiated up here.
We got a radio
Are you
down
sure?
there.
Yeah.
I think you got irradiated down there. Near that
Nope.
area.
We didn't even go into the irradiated zone.
That doesn't mean it's not leaking out. The nurse said it can do all kinds of stuff. If you're not wearing the protection.
Yeah, that's what my mom said too. But
Whatever.
And here you are.
here I.
What about
come
if
on.
we go down past that place and go down to the place where the druid lives?
What truth?
Where all the animals and stuff they're down below. We could hear them. There's a
Yeah.
forest or something down there.
We don't want to be mauled by creatures. We have a hard enough time fighting people half our size.
Okay. So then
I
where are we
say
going
we-
then?
I say we deal with the veggie pygmies so we can loot them. Because I found this cool arm thing, and I point to it. when I killed their leader. Looks like Ronnie's beam weapon, only fancier or honor. Or we can just leave. Maybe we can come back to the entrance and
But what was our purpose of
Yeah.
coming in here? We were to find out what was causing these sicknesses in the people that died, right?
Yes. And find
Uh,
out what is causing these vegapygmies, because they have been attacking the surrounding villages and mountain towns and stuff like that.
So either we annihilate the Vegapygmies, blow this place sky high, or find out what the disease is and then blow this place sky high.
need a wizard to learn fireball.
Yeah, lots of fireball.
All right. So where do we want to go and what do we do?
Well, we can't risk going up to that one, to the ladder to take the bear up and down all the time, because those guys are gonna just be waiting to ambush us. So
Possibly.
we either need to take them out, or we need to look around and find more things that will help us. Maybe get some of the droids now that we can talk, or some of the security to help us maybe eliminate them.
You want to enlist the security guards for the
Yeah, I mean I can talk to
golems.
them. I know how to work this translator thing. Maybe we can talk to them. I don't know. It's an idea. I'm just throwing
Yeah.
things out there.
Let's
Some
go
of
back. Well, there was a whole room of those security golems down south of us if we want to go there, and we can look at that red room too.
Yep. Might as well.
Let's head that way.
I want to look outside, make sure there's no pigeon pygmies waiting.
Okay. Yeah, there does not appear to be anything.
Come along, my merry band.
Mm. Satal follows faithfully.
How's he looking? Looking better?
Yeah, actually, he looks much better. The colors come back to him. Burly Bear's a little more, middle of more himself. Hang on a sec. No, Baron's coming with us, but I want to bring him with us.
Probably a good idea. I'm learning how to operate spells.
Gotcha. No worries.
No problem. This is all magic as far as I'm concerned. And that works on a couple of levels.
as you guys come to an intersection in the trash where you found, I think, your first strange item. That's where Ronnie found his blaster pistol right here.
Yep. What color are these doors?
Let me double check. I believe they're all black.
Okay.
But let me check just to be sure. Yeah, they're all black colors.
Okay. I didn't know those.
Yeah, I don't think you
No.
guys have ever even looked at those. You never went
No,
that
we
far
haven't.
north.
Yeah.
Did we ever look at the red room? Or do we remember where the red room was?
It's
don't know.
down
I
this
guess you'll-
way, I think. Because the security
Wait.
area is.
Yeah, they were working on security bots or security golems.
Yep.
Yeah, it's.
I just don't remember where it's at.
It's near the entrance. It's near
As you
the-
guys get down, you find that this door at the end is the violet door that you guys first found. Down, well, not the first violet door, but one of the violet doors that you guys found down here.
I think it was an orange door that initially sent us in.
Yep. And
And
as
then
you
there was a
look,
red
this
door
door
beneath.
right here is an orange door.
Ah-ha-ha.
Well, Orange, you glad we found you.
All right. Come on, Baron.
I'm trying to move it. It's jammed for some reason.
There it goes.
Ah, okay, good. Well, now there are two of me.
What?
It'll catch up in a sec. It's a time shift thing. You know how
Okay.
magic users are.
Aha.
Weren't you just here? Yes, I was just here. What about you? You were just here.
Not sure where Zadkill's going, but he's completely lost you guys.
I'm looking for everybody.
come
Go,
east.
go.
Daniel,
Yeah.
and then
Now go south.
Oh, I can't see anything. That's why.
And now go south. There you go.
Follow the light, Zedkill. Follow the light. All right, so we'll use an orange card to open this door. And remember, those guards are going to look at us. So present the orange card to everybody, or the red one. Oh, Varys has got the red.
Yeah, well, I have one of every color, so I'll take out the red one.
Okay.
We'll use the orange to open it.
As the door opens, you see that there are several golems of the security type that you guys first met when you got in here that was pummeling you with just the one of them, but it slides open and begins to speak in a garbled tone as your translator, which this will be charge number 3 being
Yep.
taken off.
Yep.
As it speaks, authorization, please.
Show him the red card.
And I'll show them the orange card.
As they look, authorization granted. And he turns and goes about his business, whatever it is his business is doing.
All right, so we go in.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else have your orange cards available. So when if he asks you, you have it.
Yes, I have my orange card ready.
Siltal is just going to stay outside.
I stay outside with Satal. Maybe he knows something I don't.
All right.
I'll be detecting evil all around.
Okay.
Which door was
Ronnie
red?
will pull guard outside as well, since he doesn't really have any pockets.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any cards either.
Well, you have cards. Everybody has cards. If you look in your gear, you'll see that everybody has at least a yellow. I think you've got 3 cards.
Oh yeah, I see them now.
Are both these doors red?
No, just one of them.
They're both orange.
Okay.
So did I see the red door over here? I think it was to the right.
Well, he just said they're both orange.
Right. There's another door after that, though.
Oh, I got you.
So we'll try this one.
As you open the door, you see two of the golems, security golems, come right past you.
So they ignore us. Right?
Exit required. Please stand aside.
Oh, okay. We get out of the way.
Whoop. Zoop. Zoop. Zoop.
All right. So go back up here. Go in. Oh, come on.
Exit required. Please stand aside. He goes up, heads this way, right past you guys, and disappears into the sunset.
Oh,
As you look inside, you can see that the quote unquote repair golem is working on other security golems. Each of them is in their various state of repair, although a little bit nervous in here as you guys look and see that there are close to a dozen of these things between the two rooms, and you guys barely got away from just one of them. If anything goes sideways here, probably going to be writing letters to home.
well, you know,
And this door to the south is a red door.
maybe we can get these guys to eliminate the vision figures.
We have to find somebody to talk to though first. My guess. Remember, there was another room up north that was like a security guard station thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we got to use something in there to tell them, to program them, or to. I don't know. We can't say program. Whatever the word is. Magically induce the golems to do what we want them to.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's just check out the story then for now.
Okay, you got the right card, so.
Yeah.
So as you open up this room looks like, although it's dusty and there is a little bit of stuff kind of laying around, for the most part, it looks like it has not been touched, as if nobody has been in here since the day it was created. Inside, you can see there are numerous boxes and crates sort of stacked all over the place. Right. Anyway, so that's essentially kind of what you guys see stacked up in the corner.
Search around.
Okay.
Look for anything useful, like suits or strange places.
All right. As you search through, one of the security golems, if you will, comes in, and it sort of squawks, and it translates essentially to authorized personnel only. Please do not remove anything from security storage. And it sort of slides back up out.
Flash my key card.
Right, and he looks and he's like, unauthorized, or he's not unauthorized, but he's like, security authorization for presence. What's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, he agrees. He agrees you can be here, but he's telling you don't take anything out of the security storage.
Ask him to speak to his supervisor.
I need
supervisory personnel unavailable.
And I am your supervisor.
Negative. As he was going to leave,
All right.
and you say that, he sort of comes back and says, authorization limited to presence only. Security gear requires to remain in this space. And he sort of slides out and goes again. as you guys are searching, as you're kind of looking through stuff, your eyes kind of light up a little bit because in the boxes you can see that there are those potato things that he threw at you.
Oh,
Yeah, there's like dozens of them stacked in these little crates.
Oh, no, those would be great against the veggies.
Yep.
Too bad you can't take them.
Well, if we put them in the bag of holding, would they even know that they're missing? Because they can't look inside the bag of holding. It's magic.
Oh,
So
there's one watching us from the door.
close it.
Yeah, and they might have one of those Walmart, copper things, stickers on them.
I look around for anything on the walls that might look like a
Yeah,
way
there's
to
there's nothing on the walls, but the you can see that on some benches over along the one edge. Let me see. I'm sorry, I got to get my map back out here. Along the benches, along where you and Deglin are, there's some benches there. You can see there's probably 2 or 3 dozen of those power coins just sort of strewn out on the table, like extra gear.
Dude, mind looking at them? Can I see any of them?
Every one of them looks like it's all the way to the right.
Okay, I got a test. I got an idea.
I can
I'll just
check
take one of the power coins and put it in the bag. Well, shit, wait till he leaves.
As the golem comes in, and he's like, "Presence authorized. Articles must remain within purview of security office," and he sort of goes back out.
Yeah, they have some way to detect things.
So what
Well,
do you?
that's what
What
I'm
is?
saying. We've already got one power coin in the bag of holding, right? Put another power coin in the bag of holding and try walking out and see if he says anything.
All right, I am going to need a.
I mean, I can turn invisible, but then they know something's up.
I need a.
Locked in here.
Give me a pickpockets check, Deglin.
Me or I can't pickpocket. I
You're gonna
can't
need,
pickpocket.
you're
All
gonna
right.
need like an old
It was like I'm playing pocket pool and I did it.
Varys, give me a pickpockets check with a minus 25%.
What if I said that?
Well.
Oh.
Damn, just remember, I'm outside the
I don't
room.
know, every
so-
time I shut the door, he comes in. Fucker.
Yeah, so it's actually 99. I don't know why you have 115, but 99 is the max you can go.
That's what all my bonuses.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. 99 is still the highest you can go because 100 is always a failure. So otherwise, there's never going to be a failure. Anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You easily succeed, and you sort of drop it in there as Deglin goes and closes the door, and the golem slides in, once again repeating the phrase, "Presence authorized. Gear remains under purview of security office."
Might be a program they're locked into
Yep.
based on what happened here.
He didn't appear to notice anything about you grabbing a coin or anything either.
Yeah, do we want to potentially try to take something else?
Well, if
Or
it's
not?
only a power coin, we already have one in the bag, so now there's 2. You can't say that we didn't already have it.
Yeah, we can just.
See, I'll just try to walk out and see if he stops.
Yeah, let's just. Yeah, we know where it is in case we want to try.
Dang,
to
man.
Come back. God damn it.
We're
I know.
testing.
You
We're
wanna-
testing their security.
No, I'm just like, cleric stealing. That's awesome.
Yeah, we need to get these guys to work for us somehow.
Anybody stopping us?
Nope.
Alright, well, you want to check the other door?
Yeah, what's this door down here? It's an orange, you said?
Yeah, it's an orange door. Yep. So inside, this appears to be a room very similar to the one you just left, albeit a little bit smaller. Looks to have like some old boxes and crates kind of stuck around in here. You looked around here a little bit once when you're here, Deglin.
Yeah.
Didn't seem to find anything.
Check again. It can't hurt.
Okay.
I mean, I'll look.
Okay.
Alright, so far I didn't find nothing.
Deglin.
Oh, I'm trying.
Try harder. Try harder.
My... There we go.
All right.
No.
Yeah. Searching again. It's mostly junk and stuff. You guys don't find anything worthwhile.
Well, we know where the other room is if we want to come back.
Well, yeah, and that's what I'm thinking is we can, if they haven't stopped us by now for the power coin.
Well, that's also a minor thing. So.
It's true. Well, they didn't come after us, so we know that. Do you want to try to go back and get one of those exploding potatoes?
No, I want to, but.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and give this because between the two of you and Deglin's previous search, and I think you meet the criteria. In that second room that you guys were searching, you find 12 of the power coins.
Oh, nice. That'll help, especially with the translator.
Yeah.
And the guns. So we have 14 now.
Yes.
14.
Yep. 14 fully charged. Yep.
Fully charged.
Now, I just want to remind you guys before we go to break, for those power coins, when you use them as ammo, essentially, instead of having one power coin, for every one power coin you find, you have 6 power coins in your bag. Does that make sense? So that way, when you use them as ammo, you can use it each one 6 times. So when you find one power coin, when you add it to your sheet, just multiply however many coins you find times the charges. So in this case, you found quote unquote 36 charges. So that way, that's how you record it on your sheet as ammo. So that way, you can use ammo for the weapon.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And with that, we're going to go to break. This is a slow evening compared to our hectic run with our head on fire combat the past 2 sessions. But I want to give everybody an opportunity to take their break, refresh themselves, get yourself a snack. Go ahead and refresh your snacks and refresh your drinks. And we will be back in about 15 minutes. Let me go ahead and set that. 15 okay with you guys? Is that good?
Sounds good to me.
Yep. And we'll be back at roughly 9:55. So somewhere in there, 9:55-ish. So appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Don't forget to get your guys their Nat 1s or Nat 20s if they're gonna be able to use them tonight. If not, we can save them until next time. Save your tokens or whatever. But we definitely appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Hey, learn music out there. Where?
Cardman came by too.
Oh yeah, I saw. Okay, yeah. Okay, so he had a bail too. Yeah, I haven't been watching chat tonight. I've been trying to get everything caught up, but
yeah, I just looked.
one of these days, I'm going to learn how to. I need to get a third screen. Is what I really need to do, so I can have a third screen up here that's got all the chat, and I can have my 2 streaming ones right here, one for the stream and one for the DM, and I think I'll be set. But in the meantime, we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
All right.
Oh, snap. I just noticed too. 20 sides to every story, man. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you hanging out with us. If you guys haven't gone to watch those guys stream, that's a good stream, man. Haven't seen you guys in a couple weeks. I don't even know if I've noticed you on when they're done streaming. So are they going to be on tonight? Are you guys still out in chat? We need to somebody give a shout out to 20 sides, man. Yeah, I definitely like S3, man. It's definitely a pretty cool. It can be really lengthy though, especially on a stream. Definitely, this is like our 7th or 8th. Let me look. Yep, this is session 8. Crazy. So yeah, man, I definitely like this module. This is only like the 3rd time I've ever actually run it, and I don't think ever had anybody run all the way through. Can't remember. I talked about it once before when it was more fresh in my mind, but I know the last time I ran it, it was a play by post game that lasted just a few months, and then everybody lost interest and stuff. But when I actually played it face to face, first time way back in the 80s, I don't recall if we ever made it all the way through or not. But these guys hopefully will. If not, I guess we'll be starting fresh with new first level characters. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look like 20 sides is out there. But we'll look anyway. Hey, Darling's out there? Get out of here. She must be lurking us. They've been wimping out to go down there, man. They're trying to build up some weapons here and get the police robots to be on their side to go take care of the Vegapygmies. And they I don't know if you were here earlier, Card Man. They went down to the 2nd level. Last session, they actually escaped the Vegapygmies and went down there, and then got some radiation sickness going on. Didn't really find much down there. They just kind of walked around, saw the machinery, found out they was getting sick, got the radiation poisoning, went back up to the doctor and got some antiviral serum. So now they're staying on this level. They're afraid to go down to the next level. So it's going to be interesting to see. I hope they get there, but we'll see. All right, let's see who we got. Damn it. There we go. All right, first we got to give shout out. Yeah, they did. I knew. I mean, I always, it's like, oh, they need to get healed or something like that. That's the doc right there. But eventually, I think that her batteries run low. So we'll see. See who all we got some folks out there. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like. Doesn't look like what 20 sides of every story is out there, but appreciate them swinging by us. See who all we got. There's some folks out there I'm looking at my stream deck here at some of the folks out there, and a lot of them, it's like, I don't know if there's like really people listening or it's a bot that is kind of hanging out. So
Sorry, I am Boogers. I am a bot. I am playing.
yeah, well, we knew you're a bot, or is it a butt? I forget, but yeah,
Cannot compute.
Brings you the simple expression of pure delight.
Oh look, Monkey Boogers has ads on his channel. Terrific.
Your cat adores every impeccable delight.
You're the only one that gets those ads.
That's because I'm not logged in.
Inspired recipe.
Oh.
Fancy feast. Love is in the details.
One of these days I'll log in. I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean I do know I'm not logged in. So.
Go to the shaving aisle, get our blades. Later, beard troll. Dollar Shave Club. Epic Razors, epically affordable.
No, it shows me being logged in. Well, I'm logged in. Oops. I don't know. I just think it's you, dude. Personally.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking on this. I mean, I got a bunch of folks that I recognize on here, but there's some names I don't. It's like, okay, are you a bot? Are you not? But interesting. Don't know. Well, we got some good folks watching us tonight. I appreciate you all hanging out with us. Like I said, tonight's game's been a little slow as our party's trying to feel their way around without getting their asses handed to them by the Veggie Pygmies. Now they're trying to tiptoe around the loose robots. So it's been kind of fun. It's always nice when you open up a door and see a dozen of the golems where just one of them kicked your ass. Now you're looking at a dozen of them. Tends to make you want to tippy toe.
Okay, good. Maybe you'll get some water.
I just muted Daff. I don't know if he can hear us on the stream or not, but I muted him. Okay, now he's unmuted. I shall return. And we're back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Agora Quest 21 Shots. I am Sean, your host. Hopefully, you guys are hanging with us for the remainder of tonight. Like I said, it's been a little bit of a slow exploratory night, but our party continues to work their way through the expedition to the barrier peaks. They have found a red door to use their red key, but unfortunately, La Polizia that were on hand really did not want the party in there where they were trying to pilfer things, but they did get a little bit of pilfering done, so good on them. As we now find ourselves in the hallway outside of the police robot repair station, if you will, where all the golems were. There's like a dozen of them in there. Looks like Baron is still inside there, so I think he's kind of hanging out, kicking it with the police golems.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how they put the magic jar in those things so they talk.
Right? There you go. But you guys...
I know that you got to be a really high magic user, level magic user, to be able to make a golem, and to do a golem that can talk. It's incredible.
Especially with all of the weaponry that and the abilities that it has is really incredible. So, trying to finish my snack without chewing in the mic. All right, guys, where do you want to go? As you find yourselves outside in the hallway.
I'm all for going home. I hear Greyhawk calling me.
Okay, well, it's up to you guys what you want to do.
Well, I would like to get a couple of those blaster cards that you guys just liberated. Because I'm down to just 3 charges for my pistola.
By the way, can I figure out have Ronnie show me with this armband one how it works?
Oh, you have not yet. It'd take you a little while to do it if you wanted to, but
yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll certainly show them how it works.
His is it's a completely different item, though. It's
yeah. Oh, yes. It's similar but different.
Yep.
Gotcha. Well, can I get 2 or 3 of those cards so I can beef up my charges?
You can have one.
Okay, fine. 1.
I'll give you the 2 that are in my bag of holding.
I'm messing with you. I'll take 2 off the list.
Now, what are they? 6 charges or 5 charges?
Each one has 6.
All right, thank you. I'll take 2 of them.
12. Well, 12 plus any others.
Hey, thanks, Jay. We appreciate that, brother. Lord Kazumba in the house. For those that don't know, he is the patriarch of all things Greyhawk. Thanks for swinging on by, sir. Our party is deep in the middle of what I like to call the Death Star, first level of the Death Star. For those that haven't ever seen it, they're getting there, slowly but surely.
If I had one golem like that, for all of Greyhawk.
True story.
We can see some black spaces as you zoom out right there, the places we haven't been.
That is correct, sir. Whether it's because you haven't been there or at the time you guys were there, you didn't have the keys, whatever the case may be. But I wanted to, give me uno momento. So I don't know that since he showed it to you guys, I wanted to show the device that Varys.
Yep.
This is the device that he found on the Vegapygmy leader. It forms kind of like an armband or over his wrist or whatever the case may be. But that's kind of what it looks like. That's the device that he's got. And you can see on the top side of it, it's got a little slot to slide one of those strange coins and sundial coins into it. And so
I think it had one.
That's what it looks like.
That's one of the funnier looking wands I've ever seen.
It is a strange looking wand. It is.
Yeah, well, I'll find the area
So you
to
wouldn't have to worry about
play
dropping
on.
it.
All right. So as you guys move your way down the hall, you heading to the west, I assume? Is that the direction that we're all going?
Well, I was just moving that way because we had some dark spots from doors we probably couldn't access last time.
Right. Right. And to be honest with you, some of those are probably dark because of the fact that. All right, what's going on here? It's not letting me move my map. There we go. Some of them are dark because you guys were there previously, but like when we switched over to the new system, I didn't go back and adjust where you've already been. So some of the places you have been, like you've been in this room here before. I think you guys have been up here before in that room. Think you've been in this room before, but you never went in the run because there are doors in between it. I don't think you've ever been there. So yeah, there's been a couple places you guys have been to. But anyway, as you guys continue to move your way to the south, returning sort of the same direction when you originally came in. Open doors along the way that are all jet black. As you come around the corner, you see the security golem or at least a security golem, coming back towards you, squawking, patrol in progress. Please make way. As he sort of goes and disappears along the way.
This one was the
This is the
one
one
I
where you.
looted.
That is correct. Where you tried to loot it, or you did loot it, and you got zapped with some
Yeah.
electricity.
Is it still
It's
broken?
yep. It's still just kind of sitting there, unmoving.
Okay. Well, at least we know they're not attempting to repair things.
Yep. And
Or they
these.
can't.
Yep, these rooms to the north, you guys have actually been through, so I'm just going to open the doors to them just because you've been in there. But as you come back, you find yourselves what appears to be the entrance that you guys originally came in. You can see the mine shaft leading south. You can see the wide hallway leading to the north. You've explored some of the spaces up here. You've obviously explored to the south. The door itself along the south wall is the double door right here is closed. And these doors are actually, oops, where's so tall? Get over here. These doors are actually open because you guys have been in there, and this is where you found those strange cloth suits out there and whatnot. This is the entry door that you guys came in that you have not been able to get open since you got here.
If we had some of those, if we had some of those exploding potatoes, we might be able to get out.
Do we want to look at these doors over here?
Yeah, let's do it.
And then maybe we can find a spot for you to see if we can figure out how I can use this device.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead and move
As
Darren up there. He's just confused.
Okay, let me go get him. And I'm going to assume Zadkill wants to come too.
Yeah, but when everybody left, it got dark. I just can't see where everybody goes.
Go back the other way. Go back the other way. Go to your left. Just straight left. Now straight down. Straight south. Keep going.
And
Just
keep
keep
good
going.
company.
Just go as far as you can go. Boop. Keep going. Keep going. Right there. Now go to your left. Nope. Go back up.
There we go. I didn't have any. It's just black.
Yep.
You tell me to go is like mine sweet.
Yep. Just keep right on going. There you go.
It's still black. I don't know. There's people there, or I don't see nothing.
There, now you should be able to see something.
Just
I
stop.
see.
Stop moving. Stop moving. That kill.
I'm gonna let you move me because apparently
Yeah.
you can see.
Yeah, I can. I know I can see. That's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to move you, but you kept moving, and now there's like 2 or 3 of you. Hang on, I have to refresh my DMs page. There's like 3 tokens of Deglin. Not Deglin, but of Zadkill, and try to move it, and then he moves it, and then it makes a 3rd one. This is why when you guys go to move, you need to coordinate, saying I'm going this way, and when you see somebody move, especially the guy with the light, it would make sense for you to follow them instead of just kind of sitting back and waiting. So, all right. All right. So,
Well, there was a security guy's office that had a red door.
all
There
right.
might be something in there that we could tell these
So,
robots.
first of all, as you guys look down this wide hallway, you can see there's, it's actually a little bit cleaner than the other hallway going the other way. The doors on the north and along the north and south walls are all of a jet black color, as you guys see. However, before we go anywhere or do anything, I need somebody to give me a die 6 roll, please. All right. All right. So, yep. So, actually, I put it on the wrong one. So, where is it? Oh, darn it. I have to look at this. +4 bonus. All right. So the surprise is on the party. As you guys are like going to investigate these doors, suddenly something huge and monstrous from above, about 15 feet above, literally drops down and envelops everybody standing there, including Burly Bear, including Ronnie, including everybody except for Baron, who happens to be slightly out of the zone of the drop as we are going into combat, gents.
Did a chat to let this cube drop on us?
Go.
Does this thing have a leathery? Huh.
All right. All right. As the lurker above drops on top of everybody.
I was going to say trapper, but
Yeah, same thing. Except it's so just so we know, a lurker that successfully engulfs its victim will cause 1d6 points of damage constriction every round and will cause suffocation within 2 to 5 minutes. Those that are engulfed may only use short weapons against their attacker, are in no position to draw additional weapons. So if you don't have, if you like, you can't use long swords, maces, nothing that requires a swinging. It's only like short stabbing things like short swords, daggers, etc. So the only one right now, until we resolve this initial surprise, the only one right now that is out of range of getting engulfed is Baron.
okay.
All right. So.
Should I stay or should I go? I guess I'll stay.
All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and begin our combat as we roll. As the lurker actually goes, because it does have surprise. All right, so the first I'm going to do is target Satal, if it'll let me.
No.
All right, let me see if it'll let me target him this way. Yep, going to target him. It's interesting that I can do it that way. So where is my... All right, as it now goes to do its attack on Satal first. Let's see, how does it... I just need to see how this engulf works, because I don't know if it's a straight attack or it's a save for everybody else. I think it's an attack, but I just want to make sure. Okay. Distributed drops in. All right, so I guess it has to hit in order to consider. And so I got to make sure about dexterity and stuff too. All right, so I'm going to do here. There it is. Okay. As it has engulfed Sultal, and initially, Sultal, man, I can't get his sheet out. It's like, I hate that I can't get to the character sheet. There, I guess get here. Want to make sure that it took it off. Yep, it did take it off. All right, so his initial. All right, so now, sorry for this is taking me so long. I just got to figure out how to get it done. All right, so they got that one. Now it needs to see if it engulfs Deglin. Ooh. It has engulfed Deglin. Oh, you know what I forgot to do?
Why do I have an AC 1? I should be AC 0.
Because it's surprise and no dexterity bonus.
Ah.
So actually, like, it's considered rear / no dexterity. So
I don't have a
Is it a
dexterity.
saving throw that we
no,
rolled?
no, it's you guys. Nobody, you're not rolling anything. This is rolling an attack to hit you.
Gotcha.
It's a hit. If it hits you, you're considered engulfed. If you are engulfed, then you take automatic damage starting the next turn, and you can only fight with like short weapons. All right. So that was Deglin. Varus. As it hits Varus for 2. Where is my sheet? There it is. Burly Bear.
Hasn't that bear been through enough?
He has been through a lot. As Burly Bear is engulfed as well. Ronnie Noblight.
And a 3 hit Burley?
Huh? He didn't get a 3,
Yep.
I don't believe. Well, he's a
3. Yeah.
He's AC 7.
yeah, he's AC 7, and this
Well,
is a
he
10.
does
It's
have
a
a crap.
yeah, it's a 10 hit die creature too.
Yeah, he's got a crap AC.
Ronnie gets hit for 1. And Baron, Zadkill is the last one.
Don't put me in there with the rest of those people.
Yeah, I think I get a +5 for lurkers.
Is that what it is? All right. So right now, everybody is considered engulfed. I do need to go back through and make sure. Is that
Harp monster.
it's only
I hope someone has a disease.
all right. So I should have done these before, but right now I have to go back and apply the engulf auto effect on everybody that was engulfed. And then we will get to you guys. Target. Oh, okay. I got Varus, Burley, okay, and Ronnie Noblight. And last but not least, Zadkill. All right, so this effect has been automatically applied, so it should apply to you guys every turn or every round. All right. I don't want it to. I don't want to. Well, okay, let's do this. Target Baron and then unselect. Okay. All right. So that is everybody. And so as we go to top of the next round, after the surprise round, the party goes first because everybody goes because the lurker already did his damage simultaneously. So Deglin, go ahead and whatever action, because you can't move.
Can I punch?
Yes.
Grab it? Can I grab it and try to rip it?
So I would say grabbing and ripping, maybe, probably not. Either punching, or if you have, like, I know you don't use daggers, right? So you couldn't do that. So it's either going to be a punch, or I'm going to consider ripping and grabbing the same as a punch. And you do get your strength bonus still because of your belt.
Okay.
So
that's what I'm going to try to do is I'm trying to grab it and rip it.
All right. So just go ahead and roll it to hit. With
so I have to use the brawl.
Good question. I would think that do with the brawl, to hit with the brawl, just like you're punching.
Should I add my modifier? Because I don't know if my belt.
Your belt should. If it doesn't, then we'll see on the dice roll to hit, and then if not, we'll modify it as necessary.
So I rolled it and it didn't roll.
You have to target.
Oh, I can't see it now, so I can't target it.
All right, so let me do this. I'm just for game purposes, I'm going to move it out of the way here, so that everybody should be able to
put a target on.
Yep. Can you see it now?
No, not yet.
Why is your light? There we go.
There it is. Okay.
I had to reapply your light. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put it there, even though know that it's over the top of everybody except Baron right now. So no movement is going to be allowed for anybody, but you can attack with short weapons.
All right. So now I'm going to hit it with a brawl. Oh, it just did. That's weird.
All right. This weapon is included in non-lethal skill and doesn't require a separate drop. So looks like, it automatically did the damage. So it looks like you did 1 plus your 8, 9 hit points of damage to the creature. As you punch it, it causes a reverberation in the creature, but you feel it constricting down like you guys are getting rolled up inside a carpet and squeezed together.
Ronnie ain't no doobie, DM.
All right.
If it's a punch, can I do 2?
Technically, I'm gonna say no because it's like fighting with a dagger. But I'm gonna consider like you do the punching and stuff like that. It's all like one attack. So I don't believe brawling gives 2 attacks per. Yeah, it's 1 attack per round, according to the brawling and stuff like that.
Okay.
All right. So Tall is going to target it with his dagger. Actually, he has his short sword. He's going to use his short sword. That's the only thing he's got, but he only gets the 1 attack as opposed to his normal. Double
That
check.
ought to hit. It ought to hit automatically.
Yeah, you would think, but the way it is, it's like, oh, this thing is like squeezing on you. It's pulling and twisting. You can't really get leverage, so you're trying to zap it or poke it. As he hits for 9 hit points of damage with his short sword. Varys.
Well, I just happen to have this dagger of venom
Right?
that has a dose in it that went with the guy that I murdered in Amber.
Right?
Yeah, so eat this. And if I need to, I might need that 20, but we'll see.
Okay.
Let me target this dude. And
Boom. As you hit for 1 hit point of damage with the dagger of venom, it
should
needs.
do more than that. It's a +1 dagger.
That's interesting. That's a true story. I don't know why it didn't apply. You know what? I'll bet it's because I didn't set it up right. All right, so it did 2 points of damage then.
Plus, it needs to make a save.
Yeah.
Poison.
Yeah, I need to let me take
That very
off.
lethal poison.
Yeah.
From the thorn.
Yep. Oh, what the heck?
Come on, die.
Hang on just a sec. Sorry, I'm missing something here. Oh, that's why. Okay. All right. Where is its weird? Where is it saves at? Does it descriptions proficiency? It's weird. It doesn't have anything where I can do saving throws. Oh, here it is. Saving throw versus poison.
Yep.
At a -20.
Oh, woo! He barely made it. He barely made it. He needed a 7. He got a 9 as he makes his saving. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it took the damage. The poison doesn't do damage. It's a death save. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yep.
time for standing.
All right. Burly Bear, you can get 1 attack. You can get a claw or a bite. His choice.
He's going to bite, DM.
Roger that. All right. By the way, this thing's armor class is 6, for those that didn't know.
I'm thinking I'm too far away for him to bite that thing.
Not necessarily. I mean, you can. Well, no. Well, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. Whoosh! Says Burly Bear.
41 points of damage. Outstanding.
I'm pretty sure a 1D should be a 1D4, not a 1D46. But I just want to.
Yeah, I think it's a 1D8 for a bite. That's crazy, right? That's a heck of a good job.
Hang on. Give me just a second to fix this.
The jaws of death.
I'm telling you. All right. All right. So go ahead and re-roll his bite damage. Yeah, his bite is. Hang on a second. I don't know why it has that 1d46 in there, but
We see nothing needing fixing.
I just
Yeah.
changed it.
oh, okay, yeah, it should be 1d6. Yeah. Oh, he still did damage as he did 3 points of damage to it. Okay, much better, I think. All right, Ronnie, no blight.
All right, DM. So I had my cutlass.
Yep.
Can I swing? Is that a yes?
I know. I'm saying no. You had. I know you had the cutlass. The cutlass, I believe.
It is slashing.
Yeah. So unfortunately, no, because that's considered something similar like a longsword. So you would have to either, if you had a dagger, you could do that, or if you had a spear, you could do it.
I'm going to foil your. So DM, Ronnie has this quick thought that he will just transform himself
Okay.
into a tiny little squirrel and run out from underneath this thing.
I am going to say yes, you can do that because by the time all that happens, it will not have had a chance to constrict you into being stuck inside there. All right. So go ahead and I'll just leave you where you're at or move yourself there, whichever.
I'm going to move him next to it.
Okay. Well, just remember, technically, the creature itself is right here, but I only moved it up here so that you guys could target it, stuff like that.
Roger.
All right. That's it for Ronnie. Zadkiel.
Yeah. He's gonna bite it.
Or
Punch
you can
it like
punch
I
it.
did.
Oh yeah, maybe. Could I let loose some flask of oil?
No.
Excuse me.
Could I start a torch?
Nope.
Hmm. Do I know what this is?
You guys are not. You're not sure. You just know some big, huge cloaking creature just dropped on top of you guys and are wrapping you up like somebody rolling you up in a blanket. And
Okay.
you know that it's getting hard to breathe as this thing squeezes around you.
Could you unenvelop me, DM?
Oh, thank you.
So I can't use a sword. So I'm gonna use my rod of smiting.
You can't swing it. It has to be some kind of a piercing weapon where you can either punch at it or stab at it, but if you have to swing it, you can.
Well, can't I push a blunt weapon forward or no? Or is it specifically say that?
No, it's just it has to be like a piercing type weapon in order to do it.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to see how I can undo you here, Ronnie, but I don't see where that is.
Well, I got nothing piercing, so.
So I said you can do it with the punching. Like if you go to your combat, it has brawl.
Okay.
You can brawl, and then basically you're hitting with your fist.
And you basically can't miss because it's all around you.
Yeah, it's weird, Ronnie, because I had
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying with the blunt weapon. If it's like the fist, but if not a weapon, it can be used on the hand. Then yeah, I guess I'll just hit it, grapple, whatever I have to. Yeah, I think that's my only
There it
choice
is.
here. Yeah.
You have to remove that. Yes. Got it. All right. So go ahead and roll your brawl to hit.
Yeah, I don't see it, so I can't target it.
If you go to combat, you can't see it.
No, I can't see nothing. Yeah, I can't see nothing.
He didn't target it when you had it on.
Oh. There. And now you
There
should
we
be able
go.
to see it.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Oh, my.
as you swing and a miss as he's unable to get through. Baron, you are up.
Okay, great. And
Oh, he rolled grapple.
And this is when.
Oh, wait. Hang on a sec. Hang on a sec.
Bloody
Hang on.
hell.
Well, I rolled a 20. Doesn't matter. I got a 1.
Yeah, I got a 1. It wouldn't have mattered if you would have. All right, go ahead, Baron.
Okay, good. I got up. Now I got to wait for it to come back up because it crashed just as you said my name. Is there anybody else left that can go besides me?
Nope, you're it. We can wait.
I'm it, huh? Okay, well, I can tell you what I'm going to do when I can actually going on.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, good. Magic missile. 5 of them.
Okay.
All right, I'm bringing up my.
I remember the good old days when we used to say, oh, if you hit something inside of it, then it takes damage too, but it doesn't give that here, so I'm not going to play that.
Okay.
Besides, my shield can block the magic missile.
Okay, let's see. Cast magic missile. Okay, here's the first one. Well,
Should be able to, when you cast it, should give you the option to cast however many missiles you want. All
okay,
at that
magic
target.
Missiles. Let's see. How many missiles do I want to cast? 5.
There you go. 18 hit points of damage. Nice.
I didn't even have to target it. Hot damn.
Yeah, well, it didn't do any damage to it because you didn't target it, but I'll take it off automatically.
Just double right click. You know,
Huh?
it'll.
If you don't, it'll let you roll the damage, but if you don't target something, it won't take the damage off of it.
Oh,
So-
okay. Okay,
We're good. You did 18 points of damage. I just have to manually update however many it's got left. All right.
I didn't think that, I didn't think that it would roll if I hadn't targeted it.
Yep, it will. When you cast the spell, it will. So, all right.
Technology.
As we go to top of the next round. Oh. All right. As it automatically applied the damage, I believe, to everybody.
Yep.
Yep. Looks like 3. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's initiative. Okay. Did it apply automatically?
It did to 4. Remember,
Yeah,
the druid got out.
that's right. But I got to do, for some reason, Satal doesn't have his. Give me just a second here. As I go to this, he is going to, because Satal has to. All right. I just had to apply that to Satal because for some reason he is no longer have it applied. So I need to take the 4 points off of him. All right, Deglin.
All right. I think it's still targeted, so it's hit brawl again, right? No, am I ripping through this thing, or what am I actually?
No,
doing?
you're just it's just you're like clawing your way, right? So I'm going to tell you the only way that you're going to consider yourself to get out is if this thing dies or you die.
Son of a bitch.
All right, another 9 hit points of damage. As you feel, but you can't see, but you can actually feel that there is like oozing blood or whatever coming off of this thing.
Okay.
I'll heal it.
All right.
If you do anything, thing, I'll kill you after I get out of this.
All right. Satal is going to target and Stab it
now
with
you have
his.
now you have a chance of drowning it with your thing's blood.
Nice. As he does 4 hit points of damage. And Varys, you're up.
All right. Now you're venom.
Okay.
Oh, let me turn it. Turn it.
Ooh. Misses.
Use the 20. Kill this fucking thing.
Yeah, I'd like to use the nat 20.
Okay. You're using your nat 20. Go ahead and roll your damage and crit it.
It's large, right?
It is large, so it's going to be 1d3 plus 3, essentially, is a crit.
Actually, I think it's more than that.
Well, 1d3 plus 4 because you get the plus 1.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. 3.
5 hit points of damage to it. Make sure it took it off, and it did not.
Case to make another save, I believe.
How many dose? I think Dagger of Venom only has the 1 shot, right? I don't think it's every single time. I think it's just Poison Dagger only has a.
It might not be.
Go ahead and look it up and let me know, if it comes to, I'll re-roll. But I think it only had the one shot.
Well, now I'll have to reload it, but that's fine.
That's the same. You're unable to reload or redo any weapons or anything.
No,
Well,
I have my longsword I can use too. So.
How you can't use a longsword, only use short weapons.
Well, I have
Right.
the short sword.
Okay, yeah, if you have a short sword. Yeah.
I have like 12 weapons.
Well, here's the deal, right? So if we want to get technical, if you don't have the weapon out, you can't draw any other weapon, right? So if you don't have a weapon in hand that you're fighting with, then technically you can't draw any other weapon to fight with. If you want to go the actual, rules as the creature is written. But I don't have a problem with if somebody has like a short sword or something like that, or a dagger that they're drawing to fight with. I don't have a problem with that, but
yeah, I know. Well, I have the short sword on my
right.
belt.
Yeah, right. All right,
Yeah.
Burly Bear, your choice of attack mode: claw or bite. Whoosh! As Burly Bear cleaves into the thing, scraping it with his huge claw or his huge maw, biting down into this thing, ripping flesh from the inside. The creature's shuddering, so it's feeling the pain from the inside, but it's still fighting on. Ronnie Noblight.
Stop rolling.
Did you target it?
I thought I did.
Looks like you targeted it. Yeah, it says you targeted. There we go. As Ronnie Noblight slashes this thing for 7 hit points of damage as he begins to whittle it down from the outside. Zadkiel, you're up. Swing away from the inside.
Can I answer you?
Right.
Yeah, hang on just a second, Zadkiel. Go ahead.
So, it injects on a score of 20,
Okay.
and it has 6 doses.
Okay. So that was considered a 20. Yep. All right. So technically the first one, it didn't have to save, but the second one, it did have to save. But I'm going to go ahead and do the second save anyway, but now that we know. So this will be 2 doses. So it's got 4 left. All right. And let me go to its...
Well, technically it has 3 because I used 1
Oh, yeah.
on the wizard.
Ooh. barely over. So he made his save on that as well. So that's good. But that's good to know, though. I'm glad you reminded me because I was thinking it only had one dose. All right, Zadkiel, go ahead.
Oh, right. Burly Bear is the boss, Cardman. All right. So, well, I'm gonna go Burly Bear-handed. If I predict a roll, will I get what? Can I kill it one hit?
No.
Because I'm predicting a 20 here.
Okay. Look to me like
That wasn't my roll. That wasn't
I
me.
was gonna say I didn't think so.
All right, here I go.
Okay.
I'm predicting a 20. I'm doing the Babe Ruth. Where's the attack?
Calling your shot.
Yes, I'm calling it.
Make sure that
But I
you
had to
hit
brawl, right?
Yes, hit brawl, not grapple. I don't think you're gonna win a grapple with this thing.
Brawl. All right.
There you go. Nice. There's 5 more hit points of damage as you're pummeling from the inside. Baron,
Wait a
you're
minute.
up.
I got
What?
another attack.
I
get 2 attacks.
One attack while wrapped
One.
up. One attack while wrapped up. That's why Burly Bear only gets 1 attack. Because you only get the one attack while you're wrapped up.
Oh.
Baron, you're up.
I know. Let's see.
Why did you roll again, dude?
I didn't.
No, it wasn't you. I'm not saying. I'm talking Zadkill. He rolled again and took off damage when he shouldn't have.
I did?
Yep.
I canceled it.
No, when you even if you this game, and this is another bug that we got. Even if you click cancel, it rolls the dice and it applies things. So that's another thing I have to bring up with the team, wondering why it does that. Even if you cancel, it rolls it and applies damage. So all right, now to you, Baron.
Okay, how do I target this thing again? Because I'm flailing around here.
Double right click
Double right click
on top of it.
on top of it. And I see nothing.
Let me check. You targeted it. No, you didn't. That's monkey. Yeah, doesn't show you as targeting it.
Okay. Let's see. All right, I've got the menu up. Now, if I click on the target, if I click on the target that's next to my icon, then does that set up the targeting?
Next to your
Or do I have to do
icon?
it to the
No.
left?
No. So there's
I guess you could use the one on the left-hand side of the screen, maybe.
Okay.
yeah, so on the left-hand side of the screen, if you click the little person icon and then you hit the target.
Okay, person icon, target,
And
and
then
then double click right.
Yes.
Add nothing.
All right. How about just click on the icon of the lurker. Just click it once. So you select it. It should have a box around it whenever you click
It
on
has
it.
a box around it.
Now go over and click the target on the left-hand side. Yeah, it's not selecting it for you. I don't know why.
I don't know.
It's got everybody but
I know
you.
that if I just selected myself again. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. There you go.
Oh, there it
Now you
is.
did it.
Oh, okay, good.
Now you got it.
Now let me try this again. Okay, I got it. I have another magic missile.
I like it.
I was afraid of will-o'-the-wisps. This is for some reason.
Oh, now that all these are gone.
Call it a hunch.
Now that all the spells are gone, now I can bring in will-o'-wisps. All right, go ahead and click your 5 missiles.
All right, I just clicked the 5 missiles, and now I damage it.
There you go. 21. Boom. As you guys,
Killed it.
you feel this massive boom, 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 boom coming from the outside of this creature, and it begins to shudder and shake, and it slams you guys against one another, and then suddenly it goes slack as the creature dies, leaving you guys all gasping for breath.
Well done.
Jeez,
Where
that
is
thing's
it?
I blow the smoke off with my finger.
Well, I guess I felt lucky, did it, punk?
Yeah, it did.
Since you added oxygen to the fire, your hand caught on fire.
All right, Ronnie cast Cure Light. So I don't know if you guys are able to do it, but if you go to your character sheet, go under Details, at the very top, it should be Temporary Effects. Just hit the little trash can next to Auto Damage. If you
Oh,
can't,
it's gone.
yeah, I took yours away. Sorry.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I don't know if you guys have the ability to do it or not. Varys, can you check yours since yours is the only one left? Check, see if you can remove the auto damage effect.
Yeah, let me see. Delete.
Yeah. Yep.
It worked.
Okay.
Well, it's deleted.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yep. Yep. As you guys are now standing, as this huge creature looks like a giant manta ray. Actually, in my opinion, it looks more like the hat in Harry Potter, but you know. As you guys are looking at this thing, it's this massively huge thing, probably 20 foot radius on this thing. It's like, well, 20 foot diameter. I mean, it's like 10 feet to either side as it just swooped around you guys. But anyway.
Somebody ought to reach inside of it so they and see if they can pull out a magic cord.
Yeah, DM Ronnie wants to check out, cut this thing open, see if it's possibly got anything on the inside, and then
Okay.
maybe even keep an internal organ or two for future use.
Okay. Let me see.
Damn it, didn't. I was trying to heal myself.
And just give yourself your spell back. All right, let me see if it's got a.
How do I update my? I'll let you
Oh, what do you want to do?
add the number of healing to my. I was down 10s.
Oh, okay. And how much did it give you?
Gave me
Oh.
11.
Okay. So you just need to be back up to your max?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. I am going to do something I don't usually do, but I am going to go.
And kill us.
No.
You're not going to make it come back alive, are you?
I am gonna. Why won't it let me? I want to roll. Okay, there's his tail. I just wonder if I can just. All right. All right. First of all, give me a. Let's start in order. I want Varys. Give me a D100 roll.
All right.
All right, and Deglin, give me a D100 roll. Okay. And Zadkiel, give me a die 100 roll. Okay. And Ronnie Noblite, give me a D100 roll. All right. Let's see.
And don't forget the bear.
Yeah, no, hang on. So, Ronnie, as you're searching, you find a diamond embedded inside this thing, along with a violet card.
Oh, very nice.
Baron, the diamond is worth 10,000 gold.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Baron, Baron, give me a D100 roll, please.
Okay.
All right. Baron, inside, as you guys are searching through this thing, not really inside it, but under it, in all the refuse and all the trash, you find a small satchel, and in that satchel, you find a scroll tube.
Scroll tube. Okay. All right. I will do what I can. I will step back here. Okay, and then I will go ahead and look in the scroll tube.
Inside, you see a series of parchments rolled up and tucked inside. 3 of them, to be exact.
Okay. All right. I'll look at the first one and I'll hope.
Okay. It appears to be arcane in nature, but you are unsure until you use your read magic spell in order to determine what the spell is.
Okay. And I will put that one off to the side, and then I will do the second one and hope it's not trapped.
All right. The second one is the same. It's arcane in nature.
And it's not the same language that are in the books.
That is correct.
It looks like regular magical stuff.
That is correct.
Okay, and I'll go for the hat trick.
Yep. All 3 of them appear to be magic user spells of some kind. You just need your read magic in order to decipher what they are.
And that'll have to be tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay, I very carefully roll them back up, put them back in the tube. And is there anything unusual about the satchel?
Nah, it just appears to be an old worn satchel, but it's still serviceable.
Mm-hmm. So it's not the same age as this craft.
No, it looks to be like modern era. Somebody was here and got caught by the lurker.
Okay. Well, it's
So-
nice to know other people have been here.
So before I forget, just jot this down if somebody wants to jot it down on the treasure. There are 3 magic user scrolls, right?
Yep. I got that.
A 4th level spell, a 7th level spell, and a 3rd level spell. To be determined.
TBD.
So 3rd, 4th, and 7th.
Correct.
All right. Done.
Ooh.
Okay. I'll figure out how to put that into my backpack later.
Yep. Once we figure out what the spells are, I will drop those spells as scrolls in your spell book until you either copy them into your backpack until you either copy them into your spell book or cast them.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to have to get a hold of some. Got to get a hold of some vellum and some ink.
Yes, sir. All right. So then, where to now?
Until we were so rudely interrupted.
I beg your pardon.
Were we going to check these doors, or have we already checked these?
You have not checked. You were just getting ready to check when it got dropped on. Inside, this is another one of these sort of normal common rooms. Inside, you see that there's a few skeletons. It appears to be just a small apartment. Searching around, don't find anything of value. Yeah, you either, Varus. You don't find anything.
Oh well. Back across the hall.
I wish I could get a screenshot of this page.
Of what? go ahead and give me a search. This is a very similar room. Again, you can see the same as the old. Darn it. Searching through this room, Deglin, you find a piece of jewelry. I guess I should bring him down here. What? Token collide. What the heck is that?
I don't have no idea.
No, it's not you. It's
Stand
me.
outside.
No, it's just like suddenly I went to move in and my token wouldn't let me move. Searching inside, you find a piece of jewelry, a brooch that hangs on a broken silver chain, but the brooch itself is worth probably 1,500 gold with the gems encrusted on it.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Baron moves out of the way.
Yep.
To let the skillful party members do what they need to do.
Okay. As you move your way down the hallway,
This one doesn't have a door.
no, it's open. The door itself is stuck open, and inside you see a relatively empty, trashed space, an apartment very similar to the other ones that you guys have.
Teenager's room.
Yep. As you search about this room, Ronnie Noblight, you find a set of cutlery that is perfectly matched in a wooden case still sitting inside. So it's like a serving set of 8. So like, 8 forks, 8 salad forks, 8 knives, 8 spoons, right? It's all in this wooden case that you can carry it in, but it's all in perfect shape, and it's interestingly as if it was just sort of stuffed under some trash and refuse as if it was overlooked for centuries.
You found Granny's silverware.
I'm sure
it's
these
a bit
barbarians-
it's a bit tarnished. As you move to where you're at there, Deglin, you see that the hallway that you're in comes to end in an open door leading into some larger chamber with a hallway running to the north. To the north, you hear chittering and stomping.
Ah, son of a...
And that's where we're going to end tonight's game.
Of course.
All right, good. Next week, the first thing I'll do is cast a shield.
Just fireball.
Yeah. That is where we're going to end
not
tonight's
in this-
game.
Not in these hallways.
So I appreciate everybody that's hung out with us for tonight's game. At least we got a little bit of combat in there. I was really, really hoping you guys were going to head in that direction, and you did, and at least gave us a little bit of combat to kind of liven the night up, which was mostly exploratory. But again, I do appreciate everybody that's hanging out with us.
I hope everybody that's watching enjoyed themselves.
Yeah, I'm hoping everybody that's playing enjoyed themselves. That to me is just as important. So it was definitely a good game. Players, if you got a bail, I appreciate it. We will talk to you guys.
Going to the after action report.
Yep. So we're going to go into our after party for those that want to hang out a little bit. But yeah, that 7th level is going to be interesting. But I didn't want 8th level. So I just rolled again and it came up 7th level. I'm like, it is what it is. So we'll go ahead and go with the 7th level spell just to kind of see maybe I'll give him a limited wish or something like that. That's 8th level, or maybe that's 9th. That's 9th level? No, wish is 9th. Maybe it's 8th or 7th, but anyway, we'll check it out. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out with us. It's been interesting thus far as our party is working their way through. If you have never played the Expedition to Barrier Peaks before, hopefully you guys are at least enjoying it. It is, to me, it's a difficult module when there's like so much combat and there's so much to explore. There really is, like, you can get lost in the weeds with exploring every single little room. And I'm not knocking on the players for hitting every room as they go, but you can really get lost in the minutia of every single room. Like the DM's like, should I give them something or do they not find something? But yeah, I like to give them at least a little bit of reward for some of the, actions that they're taking and searching and stuff like that, because we have to be able to advance in levels. So I want to be able to give them some treasure, which is why normally in the expedition there's not really much treasure underneath the lurker, but I wanted to make sure I gave something decent that the party was able to pull out of that. So even though it wasn't a difficult battle, it could be if you're not hitting it, right? Or if everybody got swapped up, then the magic users can't cast spells, and it's all kind of. Although I do allow, if it's somatic and verbal only, but if it requires components, that is to me considered drawing another weapon. Therefore, you can't cast spells that have material components. It has to be somatic and verbal only. So,
And if I remember correctly,
magic missile is.
somatic and verbal.
That is correct, sir. That is correct. So
I
you
don't
in that
wanna be
case.
that close to the magic missile.
So yeah, so that
One
was
of the
definitely
things they
good.
taught me in mage school.
Yep. So, yeah, there you go. So hold those buggers tight when we fight them again. So yep. So yeah, and that's the other hard part is that there are just so many Vegapygmies. It's like, what do you do, man? It's like I could throw like 50 Vegapygmies on each person, right? To me, they're such wild creatures that they can crawl over the top of one another to get over the top of people and like sit on top of Zadkiel and pull his hair while he's sitting on his shoulder and spinning around trying to stab him. And
Yeah,
that's,
but they're like vegetation in right? They're made
Yeah,
of vegetation.
yeah, they are. They are.
Yeah, all you need is a pitchfork and some dressing salad, man. We take care of all of them.
Absolutely. Hey, you know
Low
what?
in carbs.
Ronnie just found the knife and fork set, so maybe that's a little foretelling of what's going on. But yeah, I appreciate everybody hanging out. As far as this game goes, we're obviously back next Monday. If you're into 5th edition gaming, or you follow our stream, this coming Friday is our on week. So Monkey, you don't have to ask in channel. We do game this coming Friday. So we are there for everybody. And who knows, I might even be around a little more on some of the other streams this week because my wife's going out of town and I get the house all to myself from Wednesday till Sunday. So
Well, let me just put this out there now.
Okay.
My Monday games will be hit and miss. It'll just depend.
Yep, that's fine. It's all right. We got you.
I mean, if nothing else, I come get on late, but sometimes.
Yeah, that's all right. And again, I give you a hard time, but I mean, work is work, man, right? So I don't have a stressor about that. I just don't, I hate having to move. Like I'm still playing Sultal, so if there are people interested, I do have a slot open for this game if you'd like to take over. You don't have to take over Sultal. He is a fighter thief. He is a let me double check. Yeah, 7th level thief, 6th level fighter, elf.
Elf or half elf?
He's an elf. So if anybody wants to either take him over or roll up your own character and play, I as a DM, it's difficult enough for me to have to move all the tokens for the creatures and stuff around, trying to do it with like 3 characters, right? So I'm trying to move everybody tonight too, right? I had to do Zadkiel and Sultal, kind of take care of them, and it's just a little bit of an extra pain on my part. I don't mind doing it because it is what it is, but it's just a pain. So if somebody's not here, that's one thing, but having an NPC like Sultal that's a recurring guy that's here every week, then that gets to be a little bit of a pain. But
yeah, what if your audience can play this like it was a convention game?
There you go. There you go. That's what I'm saying. That's what we'll do next week. Is that for Sultal, we'll just have somebody else tell me what Sultal's going to do. The people can see the character sheet because I can open it right on here, and they can just tell me, oh, he's got a short bow, he can brawl, he's got a +1 dagger, and a +2 sword, or his thief skills, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I think tonight was a decent enough game. A little bit of interaction, a little bit of combat. I think it went well. Like I said, hopefully everybody out there on the stream enjoyed it as well. So Anyway, let me double check. Who do we have? Like, normally we kind of just sit and hang out. I'm not sure how many people want to hang out with us past 11
Looks like there are
o'clock.
only two of us.
Well, no, we have we got a dozen or so people out there still watching the stream. We actually had a pretty decent group watching the stream tonight. It's weird because I suddenly saw that I lost contact with OBS and then it came right back, but it doesn't look. Yeah, it doesn't. The stream itself never broke. Sometimes when I lose connection, it'll reset the stream, so then I'll end up having two streams for tonight, which kind of sucks. I'd rather have one long stream than two. But if you have not seen, of course, you can hit !socials. That's with an S. If you hit that, it'll show you where our Twitter's at, our Discord link if you want to come check our Discord, our YouTube channel. After every stream, I put it out there on YouTube. So tonight is episode 78 of this game. And then this coming Friday, let me think. I think I shut down my OneNote. I have a OneNote thing where I kind of keep track of everything. For our Parentland Adventures, it'll be episode 52. So that's coming up. So hopefully you guys will join us for that. That group is also on a classic adventure, although it's converted to 5th edition. They are playing the Lost Caverns of Judgkanth, although in this case, they believe that they're looking for the hidden lair of Igwilf. It's actually a pretty good little scenario or a backstory in that our dwarf of the group, his family is apparently somehow involved with the lost dwarven clan of Kund, which used to rule the western Yaddle Mountains in Parentland. And they were basically attacked from the Underdark, and the Darrow and other denizens of the deep threw down the dwarven kingdom. But before the king fell, he basically laid a curse on the Darrow and everybody, and he sealed away the vestiges of power that they used to kind of rule the dwarven clans in this area. And so something that Igwilf has in her lair in the Lost Caverns of Judgkanth is supposed to help the clan of Kund come back to power. And so he's just now learning of his family's history and how his aunt was on this quest, and now he's taking it over for her. So it's actually kind of tied together. Once they finish that adventure, I have a couple other adventures that we're going to be sending them on. That I do a lot of classic adventures. That's what I like to do, is just take them and allow people to experience them, which is why I do this on the first edition, which is why I did Barrier Peaks, which is why this group will probably do other classic adventures, even if they might be a little higher level for some of the adventures. I still want to run them through some of them. I think they're fun. I think they're, like I said, they're classic. So hopefully you guys will stick around for all that we do. So anyway, I'm going to figure out who we are going to... who do we want to go over to raid tonight? There's a bunch of folks on. Of course, Darling is always at the top of our list. I'm going to go actually to our Twitch channel, because although I can see and I look on the stream deck, sometimes my eyes are just a little like they don't work the way they're supposed to. So let me pop over here and kind of see who we've got that we might want to raid over there. So Magic RPG, of course, Darling, Castles and Casters, Guild Superior, Lollygaggers, Dungeon Scholars, Mr. Koopla, Greg, Prometheus. I don't remember Prometheus. I don't know if I've ever raided over there. Let's go see what usually when I go over like Magic RPG, they're always on break. I'm like, do these guys ever stream? It's like every time I hit you guys, you're on break. But I have to wait for the ads to go through so I can kind of see if they're on break. But it looks like they are still gaming. So we may go over them, hit one of the bigger streams, drop a few extra bodies on them, show them some love. Maybe someday they'll come back and show us love too.
Tomorrow's a doctor day, so I'm going to have to go to bed.
All right, man. No worries. Sweet dreams, Butterbeans. we
That's
shall
what I-
we shall see you next time. But yeah, let's bounce over to these guys. Looks like George is running something there. Oh, Storm King's Thunder, man. Let's go check them out. So we're gonna bounce over to Magic RPG, and hopefully, do we still have a runner? There they are. Yep. All right. So yeah. So we're gonna bounce over to those guys. Hopefully, you guys will bounce with us as we get over there. They got a Storm King's Thunder that they're rolling over there. Not sure where they're at in that adventure, but they're always a good group to follow. If you have not followed them, give them a shout out. Also, Darling Creep Show. Normally we do bounce over to her, but gotta mix it up just a little bit. So we're gonna hit Magic RPG tonight, and hopefully you guys will see us next Monday or even this coming Friday. We will be there both times. But until then, just remember, in a world that you can be anything that you want, all we ask is that you be kind. We shall see you guys hopefully this Friday as we count down. We get as many over there as we can. We got everybody. Looks like we got all of them over there, man. So it's right over there. Show them some love, man. Let them know where we came from. See you.
Roses from the garden. So we have a nice
You-
little homemade bouquet.
You look pretty and you brought roses. That's all we need you to do.
Oh, hey, thank you for the raid.
Thank you.
We're just going to dinner.
Doing a little din-din.
Yes, we
George,
are.
what is me only knowing Barovian wines? I only know Red Dragon Crush and Champagne de la Stomp. But obviously I can't get that.
There's a wine called Baldur's Grape.
I would like something nice.
Is that the box wine of Faerun?
Yeah, I want